Hey y'all.
Motherfucker, Brussels.
Absolutely. See, that's when you got good friends. When you got good friends, that want to make sure that you eat.
Brussels sprouts as your food
I
choice
love my
is
people
wild.
Hey, I love.
I'm not saying that they're not good.
It's a wild
They're
sauce.
like little, it's like little mini cabbage.
Right, but that's what makes it so funny. Like you have to actively decide, I want Brussels sprouts today.
And they slap.
I've definitely done it. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
How to put my bad, y'all. I'm trying to get in. Here we go.
Trying to
Enter
get in where you fit
studio.
in.
When I find this is just my new thing. I'm just
But
gonna-
shizzle my nizzle.
Every time I come here, I'm just gonna have a plate of food. It's be my little mukbang.
Enter
Now you want to
studio.
get bigger than what you are.
Hey, I'm not getting big.
Cause no, that's what the chick who was eating crab legs on air was
No.
saying. Until her ass blew the fuck up.
No, not that.
I
I
just-
mean healthy food.
I just want to let you know, Tony, that was wildly inappropriate.
What?
Yeah. Like, you know what you did, bro.
What did I do?
Yeah, you know.
Get bigger than what she is?
And then he did it again.
Because I'm not big.
You
I'm
thick.
Exactly. Let's make sure we
I
get
just like
Let's make sure we get it right.
I just want you to be conscious of everybody in the room.
This nigga.
Well, this nigga sitting there eat a cookie.
Right.
Trying to tell me
That's his third one. He just had a whole stack of them.
This nigga went and got a raincoat.
Man, them big soft sugar cookies too.
Yeah, I see that.
It's
Look like a
it's
slap.
like plush titties.
Yeah.
What cookie?
All right. Well,
Wow.
I'm going to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hostily Awkward. If this is your first time joining us, I would like to properly introduce myself. I am your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi So 100, or come on, Walker, if you're nasty.
And most of y'all are.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Finish him.
I am joined by currently the Cookie Monster, the narcissist,
Run with it, bro. It has
The
a double
narcissist.
entendre. Take it.
Pie
Don't
Guy
fight it.
Juan in the building. No dusty bonnet this week. Shout out to bro. Clap it up for yourself for leaving that bonnet at home.
No maroon. No maroon.
That bonnet really angered me. I was upset.
Hey man, low key, I was on Amazon this morning.
Shopping for
Trying to get you
Let
one.
me give me a cool bonnet. See what they got.
But you know what? They on it's probably gonna come on y'all.
It ain't even had to be a cool one, just clean. I told you that would look like you stepped on it on the way and was like, oh shit, I
Bro,
was
she
looking for
said
this.
your bonnet was dirty, fam. You gotta take that.
Not that I just found it.
It probably was, man. I walked through the house in like flip flops, so I probably did step on it.
Yeah.
Hey Britt,
Hey, Britt.
happy you actually awake and not passed out.
I think she
was
got
supposed
back
to-
from the shy.
Yeah, she was in the
She was-
shot.
yeah, she was out.
Then of course we got
America.
Mr. Tone Deaf, aka the
What it
classic
do?
man. And then the beautiful Sarita, as always. Go ahead and play yourself, darling.
Well, hello everyone. I don't even know which camera are we. Look, I'm like looking for the camera. Okay, hey
Stop
y'all.
looking at the camera.
I'm looking for the camera. That's
You know,
supposed to.
I
can't
never do.
interact with the.
I feel like I'm
can't
I'm
interact.
supposed to be doing it, but I never look at the camera.
Right.
I just be all over.
So,
the
you just interact
Sarita
with society.
Valmont, aka I'm chronically resilient, also known for That's What She Said on WJMR Jammin 98.3. You know, the latest, greatest old school hits. What can I say?
What's up, Kayla? Happy you could join
Hey,
us.
Kayla. And I'm gonna get back to this food. That's slappity dapping.
And so, Tone, that last picture that I sent the group, can we go ahead and put that on the screen, please?
Mhm.
Hmm.
You know what, Mimi? For movie times with friends, I think we got to go back and just rewatch the Boondocks season 1 to 3.
Look.
Like-
So
that would actually be fun.
That's movie time.
this is funny because this actually just started a whole conversation. Bridges asked what Sarita is eating, and that's why they were just talking about Brussels sprouts.
So I got some jerk chicken. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Some jerk rice, some curry chicken, and I got some Brussels sprouts. So shout out to my homeboy. His birthday party was last night, so he cooked for all of us and made sure that we were taken care of, and has me now aspiring for other things in my life just from being at his house.
Stop being that nigga.
Hold on, y'all.
Where'd he go? Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I want to go ahead and tell you guys so that I can kind of get a message out to everybody at once. But you are still able to purchase things from me. The Commerce Candy Closet website is gone. I told you guys that it was
Yes.
leaving as of August 21st of, this year. So that's done. Lasciviousvibes.com.
Lascivious
That's mine. It's just the site is not done yet. I have finally found, like I think y'all really gonna like it. Commerce Candy Closet, the website. I feel like it was a website. It wasn't anything that was really, spectacular. It was just, it was a professional way for me to handle business. But I feel like all of the work and dedication that I've been putting into this new website, like I'm really, really proud of the way that it's looking and it's turning out. So I really, really think you guys will like it.
Hey,
Like
Mimi.
when I hear the name, well, like what's the name of the thing again?
Lascivious
Lascivious vibes.
Like every time I hear that name, I just hear like swanky department store music. Bam, bam, ow.
That's
Swanky.
that is not department store music. That
At
is
all.
70s porn.
It really is. I'm like, what did you over there?
That is what department store were you going through?
Exactly.
91st and
Rob, my
Greenfield is not
man
a
was
department
good.
store.
Ain't seen you in a while. Oh, and definitely shout out to Bianca because Bianca came all the way up here to help me with my website. And it's funny because she was going to help me get set up on Squarespace. I've been playing around because Shopify had kind of been on bullshit, not wanting to let me accept payments because I sell adult toys. Um, so I've been playing around with GoDaddy, putting Squarespace off. But
Grow up, son.
you
Right, grow up.
you don't realize, and like sometimes shit can just make you feel like you just slow, but you know that it's really just you be doing shit so much and you start to get burned out that you really start to overlook the smallest things,
Yep.
the most simple things you've looked over because it's just you. And you starting to like you tunnel vision don't work, you can't see everything on the sides. So there was something with the website and I'm like, I wasn't liking it because I'm like, where are my sub menus? I've set up everything, they're not showing. And just something as simple. She was like, wait, she was like, did you try to view it in preview mode? Like from the, and it's like I've done my websites from the very beginning. But like I said, being just so burned out, setting everything up, like that one thing changed everything. So it's like she didn't have to give like a shit ton of input or direction. That one little thing helped 100% because it was just somebody with an extra pair of eyes. So she is, amazing for that. I really appreciate her taking the time to come up here for that. It's so funny because Britt is saying we need to go back to Dior's gallery,
Yes.
and I went today.
Mhm.
Actually, one of my Facebook friends, she can't make it on Sundays, and she's like, "Look, if you go and pick up my food for me, like I got you and I get yours." So I got a free dinner just being a delivery person today. Definitely old porn music.
Mhm.
Lascivious
Okay, so I don't know it like
Where did that come from?
Ow.
y'all know that I am
A
petty
slut.
sometimes.
Skank.
I'm petty sometimes and I don't,
Whore.
like to let things go. So we were on the air arguing last week about the produce section. So I went
The original. The
in our group
origination.
text and I was talking about when we did our TDR game night, and I was like, because I didn't know everybody there. So I was like, I don't know all the gay pods. So I assumed everybody except, Cook, spouses, and Denise were TDR. Oh, and Eric, because he gave Juan a ride. That's Juan's that's your uncle, ain't it?
That's my uncle.
Because we the same age, but then your mom them. So sometimes it throw me off because it's like we're cousin age, but it's like it's weird.
Yeah.
So I said I felt like I was in the produce section last night, and what did I put? All of the fucking produce. And what did Juan say? The produce section, dead funny, but they trying to tell me that they started using the first. You can get it off my screen now. I just wanted to go pull receipts. Yes, because y'all not gonna tell me
You're not gonna take the credit.
that
That's
I was
what you
trying.
gonna do.
They tried to make it seem like I was trying to take their credit, and I ain't like that. So I had to go pull
They were
receipts.
taking yours.
Yeah, I had to go pull receipts because y'all never finna make it seem like I need to like come up off y'all.
Hey,
Screenshots are
Juan was
golden.
sat there, one fighting it.
So
Look, I forget shit 2 hours ago, so I just know tomatoes.
Dia tried to question
I
me.
thought
Potato,
tomatoes
potato.
were transgenders.
Tomato.
Ah,
Potato.
That's what you.
What's word, Dino? What's up?
Lesbians.
Case
Ain't seen you in a
Went
minute,
the
buddy.
other way?
lesbians.
No, she said potatoes. So like, so is that when the woman goes to the man, or could they grow spuds?
Y'all ever see them?
See.
Y'all ever see them clips with the teacher in the classroom with them badass white kids, and they be stressing dude out? He was like, "Let's try words that end in an," and then she was like, "Lesbian." And he was like,
It's not his fault. You walked into that, bro.
Right.
and dude was like, "I want to be a lesbian."
Mhm. It's like you can't be a lesbian. Well, why? Why can't I be a lesbian? Oh my god.
Words that end in on. Prostitution.
Yeah, shit was funny as hell. Like, whose kids are these? Like in the prep school at that
What
too.
life?
Yelled down
What life are they
prostitution.
living at home?
Right.
He yelled out prostitution. The look on his face was like, "Duh,
I'm disgusted.
I don't get
That's
paid
like the
enough for
one
this
teacher
shit."
that was doing the words and little girls like shit. She's like, yes, that does actually that does work. It definitely does work.
I love the way she handled that. Like she didn't scold her, she didn't
Right.
try to embarrass her and make her feel bad. She was like, "I'm gonna just leave that off the board." But you
Yeah.
know, you're right. That does match,
Mhm.
and you can tell the color. She was like, "Shit, yeah." But did you hear somebody like one of the kids uses in the sentence? They was like, "I talk shit."
Yeah. She's
Right
like,
there.
mhm.
All I say,
Right
if
there.
you
Like,
use
she's
it in
like,
the
mhm.
proper content,
You
I can't be
too-
mad at you.
right. Exactly.
Hey,
It's
I
a nice
thought we
way
were,
to conjugate your verb.
thought we
Right.
were here to learn.
Yeah. And
Right.
we are.
Yo, if you are teaching children and you find a way to reach the kids, do that shit. I saw some shit on TikTok and they was in there yelling ski, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Look, fam.
And people they were so upset.
If it works,
Oh man, people were
if
pissed.
it works, it
Look,
works.
fam. The one thing that I have learned is Gracie Corner is getting these little ignorant black kids all the way together while dropping a funky beat as well.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, if this shit gonna help me graduate, let me get
Okay,
my shit on.
So I saw a clip, and I'm wondering because you said that if this is from Gracie's Corner, it was something with the big bad wolf and the three little pigs.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
That's great. Hey, that wolf was on some shit.
The beats
Yeah.
the beats be fire, fam.
That wolf was hitting bars like
Right.
I'm some
That's
bacon.
crazy because one we pulled up to pick Tiana up from school. Y'all, I'm telling y'all really gotta hear. If y'all never heard Gracie's Corner, you need to hear it. Shit's better than some of the rappers on air right now, fam. Not even gonna lie.
You know, and because of that, just because like with the teacher and the ski shit, and you know, like Gracie's Corner getting the rappers the fuck out of here, we just gonna open with that. So Sexy Red and Suki Hana.
That has been a whole.
Terrible
Are they really terrible people?
Absolutely.
They're not for us. They not.
I
for
sent
us.
it. Tone, can you that picture,
I
that
think you can
screenshot
click
of them?
it.
Huh?
You got the laptop open and running?
I don't see them though. It's a picture.
Oh,
It's a
the picture.
screenshot.
Oh, that's right. I
Yes,
didn't
yeah.
put the picture separately.
But can I give an honorable mention to Yo Gabba Gabba for the rapping and everything for the younger kids as well too.
Is it because it was a black man?
And that, and also too, it's a party in my tummy right now.
The fuck?
Oh, shout out to the Wiggles too.
Yeah.
I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you. Like, yo, that's some wild
Like,
shit to be
yo,
yelling.
that-
That just
pause.
popped up again. Because it was the guy with the gray hair that be watching the TV. Yeah, because he was watching it. Bianca said my daughter plays that for her clients all the time. She loves it.
Yo, Gabba be hidden.
Be like they have always done, whether it is Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, WAP and everything else. We always have these think pieces on Black women in rap. So this person wrote this post on Facebook and shared the pictures of Suki and Sexy Red, saying these two are no good to the Black community, especially young women. The messages they send are BS, my opinion. Now, I am not a fan of Suki or Sexy Red. It has nothing to do with their character. It's more like their music is ass. Like it literally sounds.
I don't know, Jay. Sex Red got some slaps.
No, it's not about.
Talk about it, sir. Talk about it.
No, like the music is ass because for me, I don't like when it sounds like that's like okay, I'm in the room over there, right?
Right.
We got a totally separate room. Tone come over here with a mic and a piece of paper, like, hey Mimi, rap this real quick. I don't hear the beat going on over here. I just start rapping. That's how the music sounds to me now. Like they don't even be like, yeah.
He's ahead of his time.
Yeah.
He was
You know,
doing it first.
And I let him slide. He was ass. I let him slide because I thought he was kind of cute back, in my younger days.
Y'all let him slide because his brother forced him on us.
But
let's be honest. Nobody else would have
Hey,
signed dog if
Percy,
it was
you
not
gotta
for Percy.
All right, Percy,
Putting
you gotta
his
take your
family
brother
up.
with you. You gotta take your brother to work.
Take your brother to work.
Yes.
You gotta do something.
yeah,
So you start making music. Like, I guess.
Like, get him a
But
job.
Mimi, this brings up an interesting post that I posted yesterday.
If you see me and you
And
want to
me
say
and Juan was
what's
going to
up,
talk about it on the Dead Fresh show, but about next time we record, it's going to be old news. So I'm going to ask you. So the post win is this. Y'all don't like Sexy Red because y'all 35 plus. That's it. That's the start and that's the end of it. Sooner you can accept that you are aging, the sooner you can stop writing think pieces about social conditions of Black Americans.
almost fucked you up. For
Right,
a second.
like,
Yeah,
bro,
I saw
is that what it's supposed to be? You're
They
not
gotta go
hip.
back to school real
You're
quick.
not cool. You're paying $30 to see Bobby Brown dance at 265 pounds because of nostalgia.
My.
Y'all sending me links about cruises. Y'all complain about weather and customer service in stores. Y'all love a good brunch. Y'all love a good day party on here every weekend because you can't fathom starting your night at 11 p.m. anymore. Y'all buy accessories for grills, lift weights to prevent injuries now. You do edibles because you can't handle hangover. I do edible because them shits be good.
I was just gonna say that. Hold on.
shout out to the giggle juice. I
Right.
drank a half a cup at 4:00 in the afternoon, and that shit carried me over to the next day. I was high when I came in this motherfucker at 2:00 the day after.
You also can't be single to save your life. So again, you are aging. That is the issue. I am tired of y'all talking about a little girl who ain't talking to y'all. Play Nan, listen to the words. MC Luscious, you want to go back to the blues? If I yell out slob on my knob at a party, y'all
Like
would know the
corn on a
response.
cob.
You walked right into that one.
Yeah, I
So
did.
again, it's not the worst. You're just more conservative now. So it's
Nah.
minus all the unnecessary fluff. At the end of the day, do you feel like people have a problem with artists like Sukiana and Sexy Red's music because it's not the music for you anymore?
No. Like I don't feel like that's the general consensus. I feel like it's split.
It is split. My whole
Um,
that post was definitely split.
But not split in terms of like some people are here for it and some people are not, because that's obvious. I mean split in terms of the reasons of why people aren't here. Like for me, like I said, I'm not a fan of either one of them, but it's because like the music and how it goes just sounds bad. It has nothing to do with the fucking lyrics. I'm here for that. Bro, we was walking around telling niggas to lick our pussy and our crack, okay? Kaya had us telling my neck, my back, which both hurt right now because I am over 35. But I was telling niggas to lick my pussy and my crack. Like, the lyrics are not the problem. And y'all should know this because look at all the shit that was going on.
Songs from a woman back in 1935.
Lucille Bogan.
Talking about breaking her back down, fucking multiple men, and then going home to her husband, and damn, he tell her something else. What? Niggas was wild.
So
she said she got a big fat clit the size of her thumb, bro.
Don't nobody want to suck that fat.
There's actually a category of porn for that. Big clit porn. Niggas love that shit.
Oh my.
I don't because I just But no.
You're on fire over there with the buttons.
Emotional.
So I do.
Ooh, and then we wonder why niggas got like you sucking big clit, bro. That's an inch from a dick, fam. Pause.
I do feel like
inch from a dick.
But I do feel like there are some people who are, genuinely just like, oh my God, the lyrics, like clutching their pearls and shit. But then I feel like there are people that are full of shit. Like I made this comment on several posts, like whenever I see something like this, and I'm like, if you were complaining and you were equally vocal and upset because y'all love to say, oh, well, the messages they pushing out, like, okay, well, if that's the case, if you were equally upset and vocal about the messages that male rappers have been putting out for all of these years being harmful to the community, then I can rock with you because you're not being, biased. But outside of that, I feel like you were really just policing women in their bodies. And this is some respectability politics type shit. You don't give a fuck about the community and what the youth is consuming and none of that shit. You just want women to sit the fuck down, shut up, and stay in their place. And niggas we not doing that shit no more.
Where was the outrage when Future was telling us to do Molly's and Percocets?
Thank you.
So you niggas was singing along to it.
So me and Kim, we're going back and forth about that today because I made that comment. So I'll read the exchange between me and Kim today.
Which Kim?
Little Kim that was here on the show.
Oh, Kimberly.
Yeah. So I say if the people are complaining, are equally vocal and upset about the messages and lifestyle males in the industry push, I'll let them live. Otherwise, I call bullshit and think it's more about policing women and their bodies and less about the youth. You'll see people you'll see people not setting a positive example themselves, talking about what the youth is exposed to, like how. So she commented and she was like, Force, I can't think of one male artist whose whole album is about dick and pussy. Can you? They talk about friends, drugs, relationships, being down, heartbreak, drugs, and life. These ladies is literally two things. We weren't talking about whether they were multifaceted or like what the extent of their catalog was. We're talking about whether the message is harmful to the community. That's what the post was about.
How old was how old was Kim when they was like running over?
Bro, Foxy Brown was a minor.
They was running over
talking about fucking ill. Now she wasn't even grown yet.
Right.
In the middle of the street.
So
Lil Kim was rapping about sucking dick at 16.
Yeah.
And Biggie was writing it. That's statutory rape in a verse.
Well, that's because she was also doing that to him. So
that's equal to nasty work.
Yeah. So
nasty work when you can honestly write about
what the
so much shit a woman could do with her pussy as a man.
Mm-hmm. So I responded and I said, not a force at all.
Yeah. He also wanted to suck dick.
Whoa.
Her daddy did because she was so fine. Yeah.
I ain't never met a chick that fine.
So
you will never
maybe you
fine.
don't need to, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Maybe they built different in New York.
Yo, that's real different. Real different, son.
So my response to that, I said, not a force at all, because I said if they're equally vocal and upset about the messages men push, then it's valid. How long have we been listening to them rap about murdering other black men and pimping women? You think men telling the kids it's okay to catch bodies is less harmful than women rapping about their bodies? You think men rapping about consuming drugs like lean is less harmful? We've seen these rappers be murdered or overdosed, and the message is still out there. I haven't seen a bitch shake her ass to death. All I'm saying is keep the same energy if they swear they care about the youth genuinely. I already know we're going to have to agree to disagree on this one, and that's okay. Because we were seeing it from I'm talking about what the post said, and then you like, oh, well, they only talk about like that's not the point. Like, if you were saying that their message is harmful and you don't like it because of that, then you have to look at every harmful message that's going out in music. Y'all only worry about it when it comes to women. Like, ain't nobody dying because a woman is saying, hey, go shake your ass in that nigga face, but make him pay you for it. Like, you nigga, it ain't no fucking strippers having turf wars and shit. Like, I told this bitch don't clap her ass
Hold
over
on,
here.
wait a
I'm gonna
minute
clap
now.
her.
Prostitutes will
Like-
bang. Prostitutes will bang for their corner though.
It's amazing that the shit that people care about.
Yeah.
It's like, why y'all care?
It's temporary.
Because she's like, well, I'm saying they're one dimensional. Whether they're one dimensional or not wasn't the topic of this post.
Right.
It was what they're talking about is harmful. And I don't know. I hate that whole thing where they're like, oh, well, they're destroying the black community. We was fucked up before these motherfuckers got here.
Know that these
They're like 12. They was born into the black community being fucked up.
Here's my thing that makes me laugh. All of y'all sound just like y'all parents when hip hop was first being created.
Now let me go back to my post that I wrote.
Everybody was saying how destructive and terrible and garbage ass music hip hop was when it was positive at the time.
But don't forget the part that it wasn't going to last either. It wasn't going to make it to the 50 years that we have
damn
just
hip hop lasted longer than some of y'all marriages.
So after that, y'all know me, shit spins, and it sends me on a little rant. So on my post, I left and I went and made a stat. I said, y'all have watched folks rap about murder, drugs, and pimping for decades. And the only things y'all have cared about were if the beats, bars, and flows were on point. Doesn't matter how many people were killed or OD because of or while trying to mimic that lifestyle. You have niggas being indicted because they're rapping about actual crimes committed in their music. That shit isn't even entertainment at that point. It's a confession. And the video games don't even get me started. Meanwhile, as soon as women started shaking ass and rapping about pussy nonstop for entertainment, now everybody want to act like the youth is going to spontaneously combust. I'm not a fan of the music simply because I don't like the way it sounds. Everything is weak and they sound like they couldn't hear the beat they were rapping over. I'm not going to pretend like I'm so offended, and the youth are doomed, though. Like I wasn't getting picked up from Garden Homes Elementary with my pops blasting Too Short's Cocktails and his red IROC Z28 with the T-top. You know, I used to love riding that motherfucker, man. You can tell me shit.
I listen to
but I'm like,
music.
But like you said, I said, but if y'all grew up like that and are being prudes about it now, clearly the kids will be fine. It'll be their turn to complain about this shit in a few years.
Right. That's why I don't even go in when they really talk about this sexy red Suki Honey shit, because this is y'all shit.
Right.
Why people can't just like enjoy whatever's there? Like I enjoy bad music.
Like
I enjoy bad movies. Like it's some shit that just ain't good, but you like it anyway.
I definitely enjoy bad. I can tell Juan that's not. He used to not like something before he got to know. I was like, Juan, that's just not your bag.
Right.
That's all it is. And this is what I feel when it comes to these two in particular. That's just not our bag. Let them do what they do. But they may change laws. Who knows?
But I actually like Suki on the song, her Afrobeat one.
Because it's Afrobeat.
Yes.
See, you proving her point. It's not her lyrics, it's the beat.
Exactly.
So shut up. You're not working right now. It's not working. You're not helping.
I'm just like, hey.
You're proving Mimi's point.
I am proving her point. I agree. I'm not saying I don't.
Hey, look, man.
Look, Sam,
if it ain't for you, it ain't for you.
London on the track, I don't care what they rap about.
Take key. Fuck these niggas up.
And that's my point. And it's like,
on the beat, and it's not
I
nice.
am not telling people. I am not telling people that they should or have to like their music, because I don't. What I don't like is don't try to put the entire black community on their fucking shoulders. Like they're not doing shit that was already fucking done before they got here.
Stop being so woke.
Here's the crazy part.
Coming from the woke
what
niggas.
They really are doing is what you would want black people to do.
Have fun.
Is be an upstanding member of fucking society. They're not harming the community. They feeding their fucking family. If this is the kind of shit I gotta do to put food in the crib and we can live this lifestyle.
Because Kim was upset that I brought up Future. I'm like, dude, how Future did all this shit like pushing lean, drug, and all this other kind of shit that he wasn't even doing.
Right, just to tell motherfuckers, I don't really do that shit. But it's entertaining to rap about.
Right.
But I get.
But so then she was, and I don't even know what we talking about because what did I just say? If people are feeling so genuine about this is harming our community, then why the fuck y'all ain't mad at that nigga? He's everybody toxic nigga though. Y'all love him when he is here putting all of this shit out into the community, having our kids thinking it's cool to walk around with these fucking cups, drinking drugs and shit, overdosing and passing the fuck out for something that he's not even doing. Because her argument was, well, these the male rap, like they live in their truth. I said they're not though, and that's how I ended up bringing Future. I said Rick Ross got clowned for fucking because he was making up shit.
You're right.
They was on Rick Ross' ass because what? He wasn't living the life that he was driving around.
Officer.
Most of them are not living their life. Most of them don't become.
I'm like it is entertainment. Their job is to entertain at the expense of the people who want to be entertained. Mm-hmm. Cardi has said herself that when she tried to make other music, her fans wasn't fucking with it. It was like, what the fuck is this? They didn't like it. They want her to be the bitch that's ratchet and shaking her ass. So what are you going to do? You are going to sell what is fucking selling. Yeah, you are going to create content that people want to consume so that you can keep your fucking bills paid. And I'm not mad at them for that.
Never.
Right.
But I am mad at Jamal Woodard because he could do better.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's dude
Biggie.
who played Biggie.
Yeah.
But now he like a 2%. He gotta have a piece of that. Pause. But he gotta own like some part.
He gotta have something.
Cause folks just make Tubi movies.
Like
he just wake up, write a Tubi movie.
He won't grow. Pause. He just won't. He could be so much more.
That's some.
Being the typical Tubi gangster.
Britt says, folks always finding a reason to villainize black women by any means necessary. It's fucking exhausting. Let them live. Right. Agreed. And it's like, I don't fuck with a lot of shit, but that doesn't mean that I have to sit here and spend all my time tearing you down. What is my whole idea? I want people to be able to be them fucking selves. That is how Socially Awkward was even fucking created, because I want women to be able to be their fucking selves.
But here's the irony behind the whole situation.
Oh, that Delicious tried to call her out, and then that was hilarious.
Not even that. That was funny as hell. But no.
I feel like maybe she was just saying, hey, bro, like, not on the carpet. Anywhere else will be fine. Like, why you got to be on the carpet? It's dirty here.
That is true.
Women,
you could have stood up and
so was Flavor Flav.
But they did the same thing about
women can
she was rolling on the carpet.
Women can kind of detect when there's like that fakeness of trying to make it seem like you meant well, but it was really a shady statement.
Right.
A backhanded one.
Yeah.
So, but she said what she said. Like, you was fucking Flavor Flav. Like, you ain't scared of nothing. Like, if you could fuck Flavor Flav, you ain't scared about no fucking.
That's fair. That's fair. That's legit. That's a good
but no, the thing about it is everybody who is out here fake outrage about the music they putting out, you don't got to listen to it.
Right.
That's the greatness about the way music is today. You don't have to listen. You can skip the track. Change the channel if you still got a real thing. Play what the fuck you want. Did he just drop the fire ass album? Listen to that. You don't have to listen to their music.
I got a whole playlist for the ratchet bitch music.
Let me tell you something.
And
you got a whole playlist of a whole playlist.
It's top tier.
It's just your thing, bro.
I love ratchet bitch music though. It's top tier.
The funny part is, whenever I am out driving in traffic, it's not the women that I hear playing Sexy Red.
Yeah.
It's the niggas.
Yes. I had some dudes.
So you know the little motorbikes or whatever that they be on. Nigga I was coming from here. I was on fucking
Fond du Lac.
The
Hellcat. I was on Fond du Lac, and this nigga
was
flying down Roosevelt with his little lights on and shit. All you heard was
man. Niggas appreciate a good beat, man. Take kick, fuck these niggas up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I do like I really hate that. And then it's always they make black women look bad. They don't make me look like shit.
Nah. Black women can make black women look bad on their own.
I'm like,
the men you date make black women look bad.
Every time I hear a black woman say, you making black women look bad, I was like, so for you to even say that, what you think you any better than what she doing? Now you gonna point it out. So now everybody just look bad in this situation.
I'll
Because
just
now,
be petty and
because
say,
now
I
as
know
soon
you are
as you
bored of
say
mine.
you making black women look bad, you finna immediately proceed to tear her down. And why you feel like she making y'all look bad? But now you doing the same thing she doing. She just wore something and then you verbally did it.
And I'm like, if anybody make me look bad, it's you bitches that be tap dancing for these niggas' attention that don't be treating y'all right anyway. Because
Pick
y'all have all of
me.
these fucking standards and well, we're
Pick
supposed to be
me.
like this. We're supposed to act like this. We're supposed, bitch, you're doing all of that and you still don't have a nigga. I tell y'all that all
And
the
then the
time.
nigga that you have is fucking men. Yeah, I said it.
Yikes.
Yo.
Wow.
Tom.
That's the name of this
yeah.
episode. Ski.
Right.
We need that
That
button.
is-
Yeah.
yeah, we
At
need
this
that
point, I
button.
want the button.
Just,
Mhm.
like, what's wrong, bro?
I'm
Like,
just saying,
who
bro.
did it? Like, who said it?
Look, fam, I'm friends with
Who
the
we got beef with?
I'm friends
Who
with the
hurt you?
LGBT plus community, and they tend to say stuff when the mics is off. So sometimes you may want to check your niggas' drawers. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Some of
And
y'all
then
may
there
wanna
was
check your niggas' drawers.
and then there were comments because of course Suki was twerking on the red carpet.
She's always twerking.
But no,
Right.
but it was the fact that people were like, but she had an award show. Motherfucker, it is the VMAs.
It's
This
VMAs.
is not the
Yeah.
Academy
That is the white
Awards.
BET Awards.
This is not the fucking Oscar.
Wait,
This
who-
is none of that shit. And what did she say? She said they knew who I was when they fucking invited me. They knew
Thank
what it
you.
was. We have watched. Y'all know fucking Rose McGowan from Charm,
Yeah,
one of the Charm sisters. Y'all know that she was on that same VMA carpet, ass naked,
exactly.
ass
the
naked.
difference?
I mean, titties out, flat ass was out, everything, and she just had on like a little shingle shirt over.
Yeah,
it.
little pasties.
Shirt.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it was.
She didn't have no pasties on. Her
It
little
was
pink
cha-
nipples was
Little
out.
chainmail. You thinking of was it Tasha, whatever her name is? She had the little tape here and tape down there, and
Okay, yeah.
had the same shingles on.
Mhm.
Hey, man, Lil' Kim did it first.
Look, Kim had a
Yes.
whole booby out. Diana
did.
Ross grabbed it and everything.
Yeah, Diana Ross jiggled her titty on
Mhm.
stage.
Fondled her, sexually harassed her, dead in public.
You telling me you
Yeah.
ain't gonna let Diana Ross fondle you on?
I didn't say I wouldn't.
Right. So Kim probably felt the same way.
I was looking at my Facebook
And that was
story.
cute black Kimberly.
On
too.
this day, like in 2020 during the pandemic, I spent
yeah.
2 days watching
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriends. That's what I did with this day in 2020. I spent
You-
it watching Girlfriends.
During
In
the
20
pandemic.
This popped up on my timeline.
That is.
Do you know what was going on in this week in 2020? That was probably the most interesting thing that happened in Milwaukee in a long time.
2020, we was in a pandemic. Why was anything happening?
Kimberly was being stalked by Travis on the internet.
Ah,
Oh.
yeah. That whole situation, whether it was staged or if it was genuine, it was still fucking funny.
It was funny. It had our attention.
Cause bro, ain't no fucking way you gonna slap my hat off like that and take my bottle of liquor while like 65 viewers watch this live feed.
And no, let's not forget Homer Blow was there moderating.
How y'all gonna drag Homer into that bullshit?
They drunk Homer in it when
I
he
hope
was
Homer got
shooting-
paid
he
for
was-
that.
The fact that he had the whole internet shooting they shot, rooting this nigga on. Like,
Fuck,
think
man.
about it, people.
Like, bro,
They
we-
were rooting on a man who was publicly stalking a woman.
Public stalking.
That's what he was harassing her publicly and causing applying pressure. That's what I want you to understand.
Bro, I don't see it. Did you get that Busta Rhymes video?
Oh, I didn't add it. Remember I told you it was some of them I still have to download.
Okay.
The shit that niggas get away with.
Like, I just want you to understand that.
Oh, shit.
So while we are on the topic of celebrities wilding, now there were a few people that were here over the weekend.
Tacos and tequila.
That was a wild little concert.
We'll get so Fantasia was here.
Oh, Fantasia got cake still.
Them country bread cakes ain't
No,
going
but they
nowhere.
said, but
Yeah.
it didn't went from a birthday cake to a wedding cake
It-
with tears.
Look,
That's what I heard.
Because she works out.
Does she work out?
Yeah.
I don't know what she do, but I know
Cakes is
that
cake.
motherfucker. I told y'all if I had my choices,
see
Fantasia stylist, Mary
when
J.
I
Blige, like there's a couple of them in
see
there, but Fantasia be dressing, and them hams is always on display.
Can I get to them hams,
Like, first of all,
honey? glazed.
You know,
ham.
that's probably my biggest
Shell.
regret about not getting into church when I was younger. I think if I
What,
was in the
hams?
church, I'd be
You don't instantly get yams because you in church, man. That is not the trade-off
I
for
don't know.
loving the
It's
Lord.
My
it's
mom-
the food that
My
comes
mama
with it.
knew how to sing, and I would have been in church. I feel like I would have got some shit passed down that I needed.
What? That's not how it works.
That's
Yeah.
not how it
She's
works.
talking
Isn't
about
it,
the
though?
food.
No,
She's
no.
strictly referring to
Isn't
the
it,
Did
food.
you
though?
go to church?
I stopped at 15.
But that's when she started being a heathen.
Mhm.
Hey, look, that's not how it works.
Britt said that Fantasia and Joe concert was fucking amazeballs.
Joe
And the
Ball had
nigga
ass
that
in
called
there.
in for the evening, saying hi to everybody. Yeah, he took PTO today.
Mhm.
This nigga been on FLMA for the last 3 weeks.
Hey,
Um,
Tommy.
But no,
He didn't even come
yeah,
here
so-
and do his Wednesday show.
Fantasia. I heard Rocco was here.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
I'm probably getting some money so you can pay Monica.
But
Child
Boosie
support.
was also here.
Who's bad ass?
As y'all know, for whatever reason, he has this fucking
He feels like he's the mayor, the other mayor of Milwaukee.
yeah. Somebody was like, well, now I don't know who I'm supposed to am I supposed to call Boosie or Tweezy?
They need an election.
The pseudo election.
Put him on the ballot.
A runoff.
Yeah, but
Find the office that ain't nobody running for him and write both the niggas' names in and see who wins.
well, I can tell y'all that it's Tommy. Can you smell it through the screen?
She let him to the phone. Hey, you need another agua, bro?
No, he
Sure.
I do. He asked why Juan got 6,263,091 Carmexes. But it smells like it, like I could.
Yeah.
It's strong, so it's so funny for you to not even be able to.
Are you
smell
a
it.
car Mexican?
Car Mexican is hilarious because plenty of Mexicans can fit in a car.
That's true.
Hi too.
That's true as fuck. I watched them motherfuckers pull up in front of the school building and get out a little ass Honda Accord like a fucking clown car. They just kept coming. It was like 60 Mexicans.
Mind your business, Tommy.
I was like, oh, they
Talking
finna
about car
fuck.
Mexicans.
I'm like, they finna fuck something up.
Oh, it's Hispanic Heritage Month now, bro.
It is. So therefore, we're not being racist, Tommy. We're just,
We are informing the masses of their
Mexicans are
efficient
out there.
carpooling skills.
absolutely money saving.
Behind the visor and in the headrest, like, bro, where they come from?
Man, you just got to remember Mexicans got on boots right now.
Yeah, but I can definitely tell you that had this been me, Boosie wouldn't want to be called the mayor of Milwaukee no more because I'd have cussed him smooth the fuck out. So Boosie was at Prime Social.
Really?
And apparently there was like one of the bottle girls asked him if he wanted some water. And now, for those who couldn't read his lips, he said, I don't want no water. I want my dick sucked.
And then proceeded to pull his shirt up.
Bruh. Listen.
And pull the shirt up.
If he was adjusting the judge, that was dumb.
No, that was definitely him pulling like, hey, let me make
Let
it
me tell you
visible
something.
for you. Visibility is what's
He
key
was
here.
adjusting
Let me tell you
He
something.
was like,
The way I would have called him all kind of crusty mouth roaches and told that nigga to square up, like I would have caused a riot.
Okay.
that would have been a
What if what he
Hey,
said
babe.
is taken out of context?
Then we can go over that while they cleaning his face with gauze.
I'm just saying, bro.
when
Like,
he gets out of surgery, we can find out what's
like,
he's in
so
the recovery room.
you do all that, and
He
it wasn't
can,
even like
he can
that.
write down what he meant because his jaw gonna be wired.
Like, why
Man,
would
we
you
ought to
do
do
that?
that.
It's not even
You
like
got to
that.
blink it out. You got to do. But
She asked him a question. Now, was his response a tad didn't matter? Absolutely, because what that had to do with me asking if he wants water, bro?
Tommy said that nigga looked like he got liver problems. What's up with his raccoon eyes? Look,
Exactly.
Boosie has had a
He got
billboard.
jaundice?
Yeah.
That's that.
Boosie got diabetes.
But Boosie has been on a billboard on the side of that right there, that a block away. Not even a full block,
You
a
talking
block
about
away.
over there by Checkers.
Yeah.
It's a barbershop.
Yeah. He has been on the side of that building with a billboard for the longest. And I'm like, bro, y'all couldn't like Photoshop the whites of his eyes to actually, they're called the whites of your eyes and they're yellow.
Damn, my nigga.
It's a
That's
whole
rough.
problem.
Bad kidneys.
Yeah, from him, he needs
His
to drink more
eyes
water
look,
than that.
his eyes look like, you know when a baby piss in a diaper and you take it off, but all the piss then like soaked into the cotton? That's how his eyeballs look.
Stop talking to me.
Like just residual piss and soaked in them.
Emotional damage.
He is so problematic, and people just like, ugh, crusty mouth fucker.
I'm just saying, what if you
Kayla
know,
said, but Sookie and Sexy Red are the problems, though. He's so ill to me. He is. He cringy as
He's
fuck.
actually very, very problematic.
Hey, all I'm saying is whatever he said, it could be taken.
Put your pussy on the ground for
It
$1,000.
could be taken.
Exact the fuck Lee. That's Brit. She said exact the fuck
It could
Lee.
be taken out of context.
Really? But yet, this is coming from the
Tommy
same man
said
that
he
said,
looked
put your pussy on the
jaundiced.
ground for $1,000.
I mean, just because he said he wanted his dick sucked didn't mean he was suggesting that this young lady
My
do
baby
it.
Tarina.
He
He
lifted
said,
his
hey,
shirt
y'all,
up.
hey. I'm
He
motherfucking
looked
tired.
good adjusting his jerseys.
Who we
He
talking?
was
See, look,
not.
even she knows. She said, "Who we talking about? Boosie dehydrated ass?" Or I'm wrong. Definitely
You are
Boosie.
correct.
I'm just saying.
One.
Look,
Kayla said he
It's
looks
fine,
like
it's
he
fine.
never
There-
drinks
there's
water,
some
and
hills
if he
you
do, it's
don't need to
toilet
die
water.
it's fine.
Dog
There's
ass
some
mother.
hills
You the
you
dog,
don't need to die
motherfucker.
I'm not dying on this hill.
You dying on this hill,
It's a
my guy.
podcast, so somebody got to be the other side and fucking prove
No,
it.
you
No,
know.
no. Sometimes you,
Both people can't say fuck this nigga right
but we
Yeah,
can't.
actually, we can.
now. I'm just saying, for the sake of it's a podcast,
But
somebody got to be the other side.
no, we don't.
Yeah,
Should've
shut up,
thrown-
Thomas. You do it all the
shot
fucking
that water
time.
at his head.
I pick and choose my
He said,
battles.
"Yeah." He snapped like, "Sir, please take the water, because he need it."
All right.
Right, I'm just
That's
saying.
it. Look, that's it. I don't even have to be the bottle girl there. And just seeing him like, bro, you want this water? You look like your kidneys is
He
failing.
he tried to use his celebrity. Look, man, bro. When you got money, you say shit like that. Was he wrong? Absolutely. You got look, you do what you want to do.
But see, when you
Rick
got
said,
money,
"Why
that's
the fuck
also
would
how
he
you get
need to
sued
even
for
say
saying
that in
stuff
his
like that.
response if he wasn't on some other shit?" Right? Like,
Exactly.
and
He
I'm
was
telling you, like,
Hey, at the end of the day, did she suck his dick? We don't know. Did she? Did she not?
no, I don't know what she did. I'm
Google.
talking about me in that situation.
Yeah,
It would
I'm
have
not
been
Googling,
some
but-
furniture moving in Prime Social.
You'd be surprised what these ratchet heifers would do.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Right, like she a bottle girl. Like man, she looking for a come up. She don't
He's
like
a-
this job.
He's the mayor of Milwaukee for a reason. Somebody's making him be the mayor.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tarina said he gonna be begging for an insulin injection tomorrow.
God damn.
She said she didn't though.
And I don't believe her.
I
Again,
would hope
she's a
not.
bottle girl. You really think that this is what she want to do with her life?
Not everybody is gonna be like, "Ooh, let me suck the dick of this walking human beef jerky just because." He, like, no.
God, Tommy,
Not the
hurry up
walking
and get here to
dinosaur.
the studio so I can leave.
not for the dinosaur.
You want me to suck your dick and you denying water? Shit gonna taste like a bag of quarters. That's Kayla.
Pennies.
No, that's never mind.
Woo.
Boosie's just an old.
I told you.
But
Oh,
it's
you
just
didn't know. The hard drive crashed
Your ass
this
better
week.
call somebody. Like what you doing?
No, you didn't. The hard
We
drive
are missing
crashed
some
this
key
week.
buttons.
Yeah, we're missing some buttons because the hard drive crashed. So I got to
Wow.
recreate them. A lot of them we lost. A lot of them.
Fuck Tom.
Tommy said, and his shit malfunction if he diabetic.
That part.
How are you gonna say?
So
fuck
he
me?
just out here sexually because that's really sexual harassment.
That's really what it was.
Very much.
Well, she better report it.
So I would have. I'd have been like,
You
and I
might
was
have.
just
The
so
internet done got a
distraught.
hold of
And
it.
no, this is not what I signed up for this job to be harassed.
Maybe Boosie thought he was that. Maybe Boosie thought he was that nigga and thought he could get that
He
shit.
No.
off.
always think he that nigga. Because
I'm like,
he
Your
done went
Honor-
somewhere.
Yeah,
and
Your
got away
Honor-
with it.
You're
Your
not that
Honor,
guy,
I am
Tom.
just
Trust me.
trying to
You're not
feed
that
my
guy.
family, and I was sexually harassed by
Wow,
this
this is-
California raisin. No,
He stroked it.
Ew.
you need to stroke the fuck out. Niggas are consistently embarrassing. Yes, Britt.
Mhm.
Rena said, y'all didn't see all that motherfucking sugar he poured in his spaghetti. I thought he was making Kool-Aid.
Let's see.
Nope. He just country and crusty.
CNC.
Yellow-eyed bastard.
Hey, man, don't make fun of his jaundice.
I mean, he did it to himself.
Yeah, that's the thing about
know.
jaundice. You most cases,
Yes, California raisin.
I heard it through the grapevine. Definitely heard it through the grapevine.
Did we get one?
It's not yet. I'm waiting for it. It should be coming soon though.
When she say that's my bingo, I just want y'all to know.
That's
Mhm.
definitely on the
Oh, absolutely. We were talking about that on Thursday.
That definitely. No, I'm saying like that's the last thing I need on the bingo board to get bingo. To Jesus, Devontae Christ.
Yeah, so outside of him wilding, we are now moving on to other celebrities that are just celebrities been on bullshit.
Because they ain't been able to work since the writer's strike. These niggas have been losing their fucking mind because they gotta be home with the family. They don't like being around.
You said Dog, the world's first dark skinned, light skinned nigga. He getting darker and darker. And Tarina said around his eyes look like the skin around people's elbows.
Hey, unless you've tried my Banging
Deion
Body
Sanders?
Butters.
Oh, I was asleep.
Yeah,
I
he
woke
back.
up at 8:00. I woke up at 8, and when I woke up, I had to leave right out and go pick up Ree because Ree got off work at 8:30, so I
Yeah.
missed it. I gotta go on Hulu.
Yeah, he back
Much.
because speaking of the writer's strike, he ain't got nothing to do.
I don't give a fuck.
That's really they make it seem like him and Vince had to come. No, Vince was like, "Hey, bro,
Bro,
I
if he
ain't got
back,
shit to do."
then I'm going to SmackDown.
That's what we said. We was talking about that. Like,
I was trying to go before. I was trying to get tickets right when they went on sale, but the seats, I'm like, bro, I don't like to sit in a weak ass seats whenever we go. Like, that's just a given.
You know, I feel like if we don't spend that money on just SmackDown tickets, might as well just get Survivor Series tickets.
and I think that's what we're talking about. Let's just do Survivor Series instead.
Yeah. Well, in other, celebrity just wilding the fuck out news, we now have a video of Busta Rhymes on stage.
Now, Busta, I kind of give a pass because
Absolutely.
Why we smiling?
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Yo, we fucking it up.
when has Split Star ever been a nigga who just you got the impression he goes to the gym regularly?
First of all, why he look like Mike Tyson up on the stage?
Who Busta?
You give it to me.
He look like Mike Tyson on the look.
Yo, we fucking it up.
Okay. Old niggas do weird shit.
I'm gonna need niggas to put the blue chews down.
Right.
I blame Big John now.
Oh, thank you, Britt, because I did not think so. Britt is in the comments. She says, Sarita, that damn body butter is everything. It
Thank you.
is. It fucking, and I forgot to mention this last week. When I tell you that shit is fucking amazing, I was just like,
Yeah. So you thought it was just you touching me? It was just like you thought it was just
Man.
It wasn't working besides freaky ass nigga.
so
That's the only one I hit that
Okay,
with.
yeah.
So I let my mom touch my arm and let her know. So then while I was here in the studio yesterday, she was like, I just got out the shower and my skin is looking like really bad. Can I try something? I said, it's some baby oil in there. And it's some cocoa butter oil, some of that Palmer shit.
She trying to make up an excuse to use your shit.
And I told her no.
Definitely. She
First of
definitely
all,
did.
my mama ain't no small fry. All right. So I didn't want her, like really going in on my shit because I mean it's not a big container and you don't need a lot. But she's not you, so I didn't want her to go in there like digging in my shit and trying to moisturize all of that. Like, cause my mama got them titties that it's like you can hold it here, but then you still got enough to hold it here like a machine gun. Like my mama got big ass titties. Okay, she could have used my jar just trying to moisturize her titties. I don't got no time for that. And she got Sarita beat on ass. That's saying a lot. So no, you cannot use my fucking container of body butter. No, better go in there and get you some of that vegetable oil out the goddamn cabinet. Leave my shit alone.
Stop trying to turn your mom into some fried chicken.
Everybody, message me. Everybody message me. You have permission to slide in my DM so you can get some of this banging body butter. So go ahead, slide in.
That's my song though.
just
I'm gonna play that after this. Look, that used to be so my ex-boyfriend. That used to be his ringtone on my phone, and it's so funny because that was before we got actual music.
right. So you
That was the
recorded it.
polyphonic ringtones where it was just a little beat and shit. Yep. Yep. But that was when I had the very first camera phone. Like it was a Sony Ericsson joint where it came and had a little carrying case, and you had to physically attach the camera. It was a single lens. You had to attach it to the bottom of your phone in order to take pictures with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That is
Wild
hilarious.
times.
It was.
That's crazy because back then they was like, "Oh my god, this is so innovative."
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid shit.
Yeah, but I loved it though, like because I was always like into electronics and like the newest little toys and shit. That was my thing. So then it was like when Sprint first came out with the phone and shit, they used to play the music videos for the ringtones and shit. I hopped right on that motherfucker. I hated that phone. I didn't have that phone. I think that was the Rumor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got rid. That phone was ass. But I used to have Kanye flashing lights video playing when my phone would ring. That was my shit. So yeah, it's crazy to see that all of the stages of technology we've gone through, and then it's like we were so hyped to have our favorite songs and assigned ringtones and shit. Now motherfuckers don't even have that ringer song.
Right.
Absolutely.
Or you got an iPhone, it's the same goddamn ringer for everybody.
Yeah.
I actually bought ringtone.
I got two
But do you
ringtones
use
I
them?
bought.
The
No.
only time I hear my phone ring is if I'm sitting with my AirPods.
I got two.
That's when I
Tommy said Buster head and neck look like one figure. Like the juggernaut, bitch. Yes, her skin is definitely glowing.
Well, thank you.
Kayla said, make me some, please. Inbox me my options.
That's why I say everybody just inbox me. Just go ahead. Just send it over. I do I have mango and then I have unscented. And so when I made Mimi's, I made hers first. I put it in the bag and I put it in a different spot of the house because I was like, she not gonna have no kind
Her
of
jar
reaction to
can't
nothing.
even sit near
Big
another
London,
girl.
love
all.
right back to you, babe.
We got London on the track. Damn, man. That's some goddamn proposal.
absolutely,
Can you just say
absolutely.
And there you go. Jeez and Devontae Christ, Mimi.
Yep.
Machine gun titties. Yes. Yes.
bingo?
There you go. You got your bingo.
I don't with you.
She said, and she did the fucking just because that's literally like, okay, so my mom is a Scorpio.
Yes.
She already a bad person.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And like
Calm.
her level of delusion is like kind of high. My mom really has this thing in her head, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck how much weight I've gained. Me and you are not the same size. Your titties is way bigger than mine, and I don't have no ass.
Not the same.
Huh?
No, just repeating what you saying in the song.
So my mom, because God only knows the last
Yesterday's
time she
price
has gone for a
It's not
proper bra
today's
fitting.
price.
My mom likes to argue with me about the size of her titties. And I'm like, just because that's the size of the bra you put on doesn't mean that's the size of the bra you wear. Especially because you literally have on 2 bras right now.
Damn.
What? Why?
None of my business.
She had 2, she puts 1 bra on and then I'm like, I don't need all that support. You do. And then when she don't have, it's like she can literally like she can go like right under the cuff of the titty. Like, look, I only need 1 hand for my titty. Her, she got extra, and it's like you literally would need 2 hands to hold her entire titty. Her titties are fucking huge. And my mom has always been like that. Like my mom has always been really, really. That's why I have titties. They just didn't reach her height of titty.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Because my granny didn't have no titties. My granny,
This is not a
God rest herself. But my granny was hilarious because she was saying like when she was younger, like she always wanted titties. So she called herself like doing something with some cornstarch and putting them on her titties. She said, and it drawed them things up even more. I was cracking up. So apparently don't put cornstarch on your titties if you don't want them to shrink.
That is funny.
But yeah, my mom is like mad delusional. When it comes to like our sizes and shit. Cause it's like, bro, one of your ass cheeks is still both of mine. I don't know. Tommy saw my mom when we switched places when she dropped me off one day, but I don't know if he really paid attention.
Oh, he was paying attention. He was checking your mama out. You know, Tommy's nasty.
I mean, shit, they're the same fucking age, damn near. She only got him about 5-6 years.
Dog, if Tommy started
He
dating
50.
your mom.
That would be wild.
Yeah, he 50. She only 55, 56.
I mean, Tommy do look like Craig.
I can see that.
Tommy started dating your mom. And you
Them
come
artist niggas ain't shit though.
home- You come
Them
home one day,
them
Tommy
artist
sitting in your
niggas, like which ones? The ones that paint, the ones that rap, any form?
Any type of artist.
house.
Musical artist, trash.
Absolutely.
Painting, trash.
Now, I never dated a painter. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. And just cause that's how they get bitches. Oh, no.
Let me draw
An
you.
artiste. That's how Jack ended up fucking Rose on that boat.
That is true.
Mhm.
I feel
He was
it.
like, let me paint them
You
rich
know
white
what?
titties.
I was
And then
watching.
everybody died.
I was watching.
That's not on Jack. Ain't no-
That's how the story went.
I just put that on my guy's jacket, dog.
Right. Like,
He wanted some
So-
upscale pussy.
So, because he was trying to get some ass, everybody on his boat had to go.
yeah.
Jack was minding his own business. Some upscale bitch want to come downstairs and see what the Riffians do for fun.
That's because God is racist. He ain't like that shit.
Hey, and they had enough room on that piece of wood. She could have let my man's up here.
Definitely could have.
We all say
Bro, let's alternate or something like
Right,
Mhm.
man.
that. Right.
Look, lay on top of me. I've already been inside you. Like, come on, fam.
Honestly, that actually
Yeah.
would have made more
You
sense
gotta
because
sh-
body heat.
Share,
Yeah.
bitch. I ain't trying to die.
bro, we could have fucked all over that plank of wood. Just like, hey, keep the temperature up. Do something.
Because then they eventually come and get her. So that
Yeah.
so you wasn't out there that
She
long.
the one that told the story.
Yeah.
And then you ain't even had the decency to be like, all right, I don't, like maybe we can give him a proper burial. You just let my nigga sink all the way
Right,
to the
Push
he's
his
bottom.
like-
leg up.
She was like,
Push the nigga like.
Definitely push the nigga away like, ugh.
and then she lied why she did it. I'll never let go. Bitch, you just did. I never let go, Jack.
She meant spiritually.
No,
I just
fuck
want y'all
that.
to understand.
Like, I got you. I got you. I'm going to hold you down.
But you know that meme
In
when
my
that nigga
mind.
be in the clouds like this looking down? That'd be me is Jack.
But you got to let me the fuck up, man. Put your hands off
Mm-mm.
Unhand me.
me. And hand me, you peasant.
Nah.
Niggas out here.
Fuck to
just
the
dying.
ocean floor, bitch.
Damn.
Nah, y'all don't understand my mom, man.
Probably called him a dastardly wench.
He said we too much in your mama business and I don't like it.
Facts.
How the fuck you think I feel? Cause she won't get out. That's a whole lot of titty binders. 2 bras, no ma'am. Yeah, and then
Yeah, that's
So-
a lot.
That's correct.
right, because my mom titties are huge, so like she had these 2 bras on, but then she has like a towel in there.
What the fuck, Keisha? What? I'm going home.
I just want her to go for a bra fit. I mean, I know I need to get myself a new bra fitting too, so I'm,
Y'all
nowhere
can
far,
go
but
together.
I mean, I can, yeah. Oh, my fault.
This is a lot.
I said your mama sound just like you. Ree does. My mama got one of them real light and like she customer service voice. I sound like a man. I sound like my dad. Yeah.
Look like
Over the years, I have been conflicted with that.
him, too. Why?
And this would actually be a good segue for one of the videos too.
Like,
Speaking of dads.
yeah.
See,
See, you know where I'm going. I like, no, so I've been conflicted about that because
No.
I look so much like my dad and like sound like him and shit. Sometimes I be like I be laying next to a nigga while he sleep. Like, I don't know if I should be questioning your sexuality or not. Like, cause I look a little bit too much like my pops, and your dick was like brick hard. So now, like,
Yo, what kind
And
of
you know what? You actually sound like me when you say that because I look like my dad. So then I'm like,
what kind of
But then it's like-
conversation are we having this?
so then it's like when
Like,
niggas meet my pops and shit, it's like, what's going through your mind? Like, is you like hiding a chubby? Like, it's just it's just a lot. Like I said, I've been conflicted throughout the years because I look so much like my dad, and it's like it's just I don't know. I don't know if I should be concerned that niggas be so attracted to me or not.
right.
That's basically my yeah.
Yeah.
How did we get here? Because I'm over here looking at a meme with Baby Yoda, and it says vegan. The chicken you eating had a family. Me. That's why I order a family bucket. No one gets left behind.
Wait, what? You say no one left behind?
I
mean,
hate it.
That's
here.
fair. That's fair.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
I turned around and y'all talking about baby who's not bad might be gay because he fuck you because you look like your dad, and I'm confused.
I'm talking about men being attracted to me, period. Because it's like, damn, like you find a man attractive and don't even know it.
Or maybe they do know it.
I did.
Did you why? Why'd you say names, man?
I've already said, yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Who cock blocking? Because I said artists ain't shit y'all ain't.
Who said that, Tommy?
You know it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you specifically said painters.
Mhm.
See, Britt knows she said actual factuals. Artists really ain't shit, and this is coming from an artist. Oh
Britt
yeah,
just admit she ain't
poetry
shit.
niggas are the worst because they niggas that sing, do poetry, don't get no church nigga in the band that be playing the organ and shit. They really got all the hoes.
When they
No,
say
that's the
give
drummer.
the drummer something, means
Yeah, that's what
something
I'm saying.
completely different.
Yep.
Britt said, "Damn, I look like my dad too. This is trippy." See,
Yep.
you because you really get to thinking about this shit.
Mhm,
Like,
you be
damn, like.
Y'all need to stop. Thinking weed.
No, I think I'm gonna do that when I get back home.
This is a weed thought.
I'm definitely gonna get back into my bag when I get home.
I got some with Jolly Rancher.
But you know, some people they unfortunately like they don't know what they dads look like.
Which is a very good
Bro, leave
segue.
mine alone because I feel like he was like,
Wild transition.
That's
This is a wild transition.
mean-
Why you say that?
because they don't, and we.
You right. I don't.
Are you triggered right now?
A little bit.
Well, let's roll the beautiful bean footage since
Nobody
you're
have
triggered.
Trigger warning and nothing.
It's not
This is now a trigger
It's-
warning. If you need to leave,
You know what, Juan? The funny thing about
If
this
you're
is
feeling
not
away.
that it's a trigger warning. It's the fact that Sarita asked you a serious question the other day and you refused to answer the
What was
question.
the
did.
serious
What did I ask him? Like if you wanted to know your dad or whatever?
She said, if you want to know your dad, let me check my DMs.
Oh, yeah, I
he
said,
might
let me
be in
check-
there.
Yeah, I did
What
say
is his
that.
name?
I did ask you what your
never
daddy name
answered.
was. I
What's
said,
that name?
what's the last name?
KYLE?
Because she was really for the look in there to see
He
what
might be
they.
in- If you're in there, let him stay.
No,
Oh,
Juan, you
definitely
agreed to if we could find him, you would
Playing
meet him.
instruments
You agreed
infinity
to.
times worse. Yeah, Kayla talking about her BD was a church organist and a drummer. Oh yeah, you definitely got a pussy up.
You drummed you.
They say get the drummer, son,
She got
and you obliged.
Tommy said, "I'm gonna quit being an artist and become a podcast and OnlyFans content creator. Then and only then will I be shit. I'll show you the way, my brother."
Now you still won't be shit.
You still ain't gonna be shit,
Look at who
bro.
we sit next to every Sunday.
I mean,
Look how she do the men in her life.
the ain't shit.
Absolutely.
The ain't shitness is already there because you are an artist. But you know, you can at least try to change your life around.
Tommy will have probably the most creative
So, Tommy,
fucking
you wanna
only.
be Gemini? 'Cause they definitely ain't shit. As a people.
The men are horrible.
Some of y'all women ain't.
Oh yeah, some of the Gemini women. I'm not gonna say we all completely, you know. Some
Hey.
Gemini women are terrible. But like as a whole, like consensus, like Gemini men are just I don't even claim them. As soon as people be like like cause you know, like Scorpios will take up for Scorpios.
Right.
I'm not doing that with no Geminis. No.
You would take up for
With them, no. Bro,
Mikey-
Jamal is all we need.
Mikey's a Gemini. He's a wholesome guy. He loves titties.
Absolutely.
Mikey ain't hurt nobody.
The fact that you really looking through your DM.
Yeah. I'm actually going to my friend request now.
Okay.
Go ahead and take
Britt says, I have a question, but it may seem like I was high. All right. Y'all know the hand dryers in the bathroom, right? You think you know who they are scanning your DNA while they dry your hands expeditiously? I don't think so.
No, because it's blowing away. They're not collecting it.
Yeah, but you know, some of them got that little blue UV light up under there. You stick your hands under there, it's dry.
Look, fam.
Well, it blowing means nothing because it's taking the air around you and recirculating it, and that's why they say those hand dryers are actually not good because they blowing doo-doo particles on your hand.
Must be doo-doo.
So I actually prefer the paper towels. I know we're supposed to be, saving the planet and shit, but there's no point in me soaping up my hands and washing them just for you to blow somebody doo-doo air on.
Didn't they learn how to make recycled paper by now?
Like, that's counterproductive in my book.
No, you gotta go. I don't care where you go, but you gotta get the
You said, I don't know who them kids' dad is at this point.
What? You don't? Whoa. That's where we at?
That's what they want you to think, Tone. That's what Britt's saying about the hairdryer.
Oh.
No more edibles for you tonight, please. This is Kayla talking to Britt.
It might be the giggle juice.
You know what would be crazy?
Yep, me too. Yep, Tommy said, paper towel me, please. I use it to open the door too. And I'm actually surprised that they haven't made all of the doors this way at this point. Like
the auto ones.
No, not even but the auto ones, because you still gotta push the button.
Autobot.
The ones where you use the bottom of your foot, that little hook on the bottom of the door.
Because what they do now is there's a sensor where the little handicap button normally would be at. So when you go past it, it automatically opens the door for you.
Doo-doo air is asinine. Exactly. Asinine. Yeah. Doo-doo air.
Stop talking, please.
It's just that.
All of y'all. Even y'all in the comments. Stop talking.
Because I'm just saying, let me tell you something. If you have never washed your hands in the Sherman Phoenix bathroom, like, I love the smell of their soap. But I'm doing this. I'm sanitizing, doing it. Got this lovely ass soap smell on my hands. Then just to go, because Sherman Phoenix has paper towels. But to go and just, and then it's like you just had a nigga that had Taco Bell leave out before you, and now this shit is blowing all over your hands.
Imagine if this was like a movie, and then you hit it with the zoom in, and then you can see the doo-doo particles making mini tornadoes in there while you're trying to dry your hands.
See?
That's some wild shit. Literally.
Stop being
I do.
Britt said she's been sober all day and she hasn't even poured her first cup of giggle juice yet. She said she's actually going to have 2 cups because she's off tomorrow. I'm only a half. I told y'all, I had a half. It was a coffee mug. I had a half of a coffee mug at 4:00. I know it was 4:00 because that's what time my baby walked in from school. I was drinking it, and from 4:00, it hit me good, like I could feel it coming, and then 5:00, I was good.
Feel it coming.
I can feel
Cause with the when I'm hot, my chest feel light and heavy at the same time.
Doo doo.
But from there, I took a nap. I woke up at 8:00. I was still high, but I had to go get Reed. And then I was just and then by the time I came into the studio, I came here at 2:00 so I could start working on my website. And I was still just that high just carries. Shut the fuck up, Juan.
That was
I was just reading a comment on the TV, bro.
yeah. Yo, Britt, why you be handling me so rough, dog? On the pod.
I intentionally did it like that because I knew he hadn't seen the comment on the TV yet.
He's like,
he looked at me like, wow, what I do?
It was so natural.
It was.
I'm telling y'all, I could be in Tubi movies. We need to look. I told Tone, I said, we just need to turn my life into a little Tubi miniseries.
Mine too.
I think we'll be good.
Nobody's gonna watch yours.
Who, mine?
Okay, now Tommy says, and only white people are super comfortable blowing up public restrooms. They are notoriously careless about that, and I imagine doo-doo air floating around them like pig can. No, I will shit anywhere. I have no shame. I am not.
You gotta remember, Mimi,
anywhere.
Tommy was not here as part of the cast when we did the Lion King story of you being stuck in the Cole's bathroom.
In the Cole's bathroom because I got stuck in a Cole's
We
bathroom
was
shitting
still
because
on
there was no doodle
34th
stall.
Street.
Um,
Definitely be at work blowing it down.
so let me tell y'all something. This is it's not a secret, but I don't think I've ever talked to y'all before. So I will shit any and everywhere. I do not care.
Don't say it like that.
I don't.
You taking shit outside, side of the road.
Hey, if I can't hold it,
You
and we
gotta go
got some
somewhere.
McDonald's napkins in the car, I'm gonna have to let go and let God. No, but
The McDonald's napkins. Yeah, the McDonald's napkins hard as something.
that's how you know they scrape all the doodle off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take half the skin with you.
Hey,
But
Got
but you
raw
clean.
ass.
raw ass, but won't be no doodle left.
Your tank gonna be so infected and irritated.
No, so it was. Britt said Juan's reaction to you, Mimi, was so worth it. It was. I can't I can't tell y'all how many shits I've taken inside the casino. And it seems like
Oh, it's mad doodle air floating around pot of water.
yeah, but it is
On the sales
but
floor.
but I have noticed on the days where I was like as and I'd be cool. I don't know if it's because that walk from the parking structure through the skywalk and down to like if that's so long, that's what get everything turning.
Yeah,
But
it's activation.
I've noticed
Shut
when
up.
I walk in Potawatomi, if I have to shit as soon as I get there and I go and take like a smooth dump before I go gamble, I usually be hitting big.
Right,
Say,
gets
there you
all the
go.
pressure off.
I was like, I said, I must be releasing like that negative and unlucky energy or some shit. But yeah, when I drop ass in Potawatomi,
Drop by.
I be good.
Oh shit.
I'm only
And
laughing.
I just come out and wash my hands like normal. Like
I'm only laughing because
And you're 10
most
pounds lighter.
people
yeah, and
who
Potawatomi
gamble-
has two. They have two different like. So they have the Dyson ones, the ones you talking about with like the
Yep.
blue, like so
You can
the
put your
ones
hands
you
stick your
you
hand
move your
in
hands
there.
up and down, or paper towels. I always opt for paper towels, especially because Potawatomi you don't have no doors to walk in and out of anyway,
Right.
so I don't have to touch no door on the way out.
the fact that
Pot of water would smell like doodle and cigarettes.
smell like stale air.
Yeah.
It don't. It's a very distinct smell. Like somebody said that was like, well, that's because they be like pumping oxygen in there to keep you awake. I said I don't know if that's true or not, but what I do know
No, I
is
can believe that. I can believe they
what
pump air.
what I do know is it's a very distinct smell in there. It's like a
sterile.
sweetened kind of no. It's like I can't really describe it, but I like if you blindfold me and be like, I'm finna take you somewhere, whatever, and we get out. As soon as you open that door, I can tell we're at Poto.
It-
Well, also too, you're gonna hear the ding 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 ding.
Well, not when you first walk in. Not when you first walk in.
True. When you go down the stairs, then you
Because you gotta like when you go in, because I always park on the fourth floor because that's the parking structure where the skywalk is.
Yeah.
So when you first go in there, you know, you still gotta walk past the elevators and everything else. But as soon as you open it, like even out there, all the way out there by the elevators and shit, you can smell Potawatomi.
Yeah.
But I
it's-
went Wednesday. That motherfucking remodel, I wanted to cry. It is so fucking cold in there now, and they're not even done yet. Like that
Well, I mean, they
entire
got enough
upper
of y'all
floor.
money to support it.
Oh yeah.
Bring out the best.
It's a
Tommy says, I was shit in the market, I was shit in Target, I was shit in Mayfair, I was shit anywhere. Mimi Dinkins, absolutely.
That's funny.
Absolutely.
Dr. Sus
Yes,
in
he
it.
definitely
Look,
was
and,
Dr.
and, and I
Seuss.
don't even be trying to hide my sneakers. I don't give a fuck if you see my shoes. Yeah, it was me with these red Hirachis on, dropping ass. So what? Trey said, my lord, Mimi
It's
drops ass. Yeah.
it's amazing how things in life just like kind of play on your senses, and you don't even pay attention to it. Like I watched a video and it was like certain things are painted a certain way because of how they want you to interact with it. Like you ever notice how McDonald's is always like red and yellow? Like it's designed that way. Like red is like sense of urgency. They try to get you in, get you out.
Mhm.
Although that never fucking
They not
happens.
red and yellow no more though.
But I'm like,
They
but,
depressed now. They gray.
but at a point where everything was like red and yellow. But,
Everything is picked for a reason.
Mhm.
so I can see Potawatomi researching like a certain kind of smell that kind of
Yeah, Disney does
attract
that.
you. And,
Oh, yeah.
Like there's a whole video about how everything about Disney is designed a certain way to make you do things. Like the main street of Disney, they pump the smell of chocolate chip cookies throughout the main street to make you want to have to go into the stores to find out where this smell came
Yeah,
from.
Universal is like that too, where they actually like the donuts,
Yeah.
or has like the funnel cake kind of like smell as well too. So they do the same thing.
chocolate chip cookies are fire.
But see, but
Mhm.
when you smell it, you
I just
Where
saved
the
the
hell these
recipe
cookies
for
at?
chipless chocolate chip cookie because I don't like chocolate like that, but I like the
what the fuck
cookie
is
part of
this
chocolate.
is not a chocolate chip cookie.
Just eat a sugar cookie.
That's
No,
basic.
it's different.
It tastes
It
different.
hit different.
So
Yeah,
you
the
like
makeup
flavor
because
of
I believe
chocolate chip
sugar cookie only uses the one sugar, but then the chocolate chip cookie dough uses both the sugars,
Mhm.
so it's different.
So it's nice.
She explains it in a video. It's like it's
I
very
feel
thorough.
you because I like butter pecan ice cream, but I hate the peanuts. But I like the flavor of butter pecan ice cream.
How do you say that it's butter pecan ice cream and then still name the wrong nut? The nut that's in the ice cream is in the title.
Well, that's just like
You call it a peanut.
same.
It's not butter peanut. It's not the same.
It's a
It's not
pecan.
called butter
Oh,
peanut ice cream.
pecan.
You know what I meant though, fam.
Nah, fam, you
I
can't
hate
do-
that.
You
Pecan.
can't crack jokes about when I say the wrong word and you a wrong
Pecan.
word. Example, prove it. And then you do the same thing.
Like, how do
bruh.
you go from like butter pecan and then eat the
'Cause it-
peanuts?
'cause
Of course
it's
you
all
don't, because there's no
nuts.
peanuts in there.
It's all nuts.
Kayla says, y'all ever been in the bathroom and you could tell someone is holding their poop, waiting on you to leave? Do you try and hurry and leave so they can finish, or do you take your time? I'm petty, so I take my time.
Mhm.
Nigga, if you don't let you in the bathroom, that's the
Right,
place
let
you
them-
supposed to poop.
Let
But
them,
I can
let them
also
yams
say-
go.
Like what Tommy said, like some people like they just don't care. Like I will never. There's a snap that I was doing. This was before we were able to do the full minute snaps. Remember, there was a point where on Snapchat you could only do 10-second snaps.
Yeah.
So I was on my break and I was in the bathroom making a snap. And right at the end of it, like that last second that was left, my coworker that was next to me pooed it in the toilet. and you know that it echoed. So of course, because Monte's a dick, Monte told everybody that I put it on my snap. I'm like, y'all know I don't care. If it was me, I'd have told y'all. But it was just the timing of it. That shit was so funny. And I'm like, I can't be mad at you.
Their ass fart in front of water and then it ripple.
The smelling casinos are designed to lure gamblers in. The Bellagio has a scent in it that irritates my soul, but they say it's on purpose. Britt says, delicious bites make them. Oh, the
chipless,
chipless
the no
cookies.
chip cookies.
While y'all are here, Jelly Bean has been bugging me. She really wants some apple pie. If y'all know anybody that makes or sell apple pie, please let me know so I can direct her. We went to Dior's gallery today. They had she got her like some cherry cheesecake and shit like that, but they didn't have any apple pies.
You know that was the one dessert I don't know nobody that make.
See, my mom used to make it. It used
What,
to be
apple
so
pie?
good.
Yeah.
That's a white folks pie.
My
Hey, chill
I
out.
just buy apple pie from work.
That's a white
My-
folks pie.
my
You gotta go to
grandma-
white folks to get that pie.
my dad's mom, my grandma Mary that passed, she actually was the only person that I knew that like made apple pies from scratch, and her
My
shit was
grandma
so
used to
good.
make apple
Yeah, my
pie.
mom did too.
And I
And
used
she
to
put
fuck
raisins
that
in it.
shit up with ice cream, but it was fun because it was like
A la mode.
she made the apple pie, but it's like the crust and shit, like it was
Just
that peach
melts.
cobbler shit though.
Mhm.
Like it was man. So yeah.
Yeah, niggas make nigga desserts like peach cobbler, lemon pound.
And cherry
And
cobbler
red
shit, too.
and red velvet cake.
Yeah, that
Mm.
nigga.
And niggas love some goddamn German chocolate. I hate that shit.
German chocolate cake is fire.
My mom used to always make that
So,
with her apron. Y'all know my mama love the apron.
That is
That's
funny.
Put on the apron to make Salisbury steak.
the only acceptable chocolate cake in the world.
German chocolate.
Absolutely.
That cake is racist.
Cake is fucking nice, man.
Nigga, that cake killed
Coconut
the-
frosting on
That
that
cake
chocolate
killed
cake.
Jews.
That cake is so
Wow.
motherfucker. Shit, goddamn.
Yeah. Well, again, going back to niggas like not with their dads. I'm sorry, bro.
Mhm. Finding out about
Yeah.
dads.
Yeah. if you were not, in the loop, Kirk Franklin is 53 and he just found his dad. And that's not, an uncommon thing. People, they don't be in touch with the absent parent. The reason for that, sometimes you really just, you don't know, you don't get the closure for it. Sometimes you were lucky enough to be able to reunite with them and then, find out how it took place. But this particular, like, the story, like, I actually, like, I cried when I watched the video, like, the first time and shit, like, seeing, like, the reaction and everything from his dad. So we'll go ahead and play that now, and then we will discuss it after. I got this one from TikTok.
Nothing could prepare me for what God had in store for me in 2023.
Saved message. If you would like to talk to me about the rumor that is floating around out there, call back. Just remember, as I told you once, I will not lie to you about anything. End of message. Delete. Resave.
Mr. Rick, on his own, he gets a DNA test, swabs himself, gives those swabs to my good childhood friend Melody, and says, hey, everybody's running their mouth. If Kirk wants to know if there's any truth to this or any possibility, he can take these swabs and do whatever he wants to do with them, because Mr. Rick doesn't know. He's just responding to the rumors.
And we probable paternity, 99.99999%.
Percent what?
Yes, he's your father. Right there.
I'm going to text you.
Enter.
I'm Rick Hubbard. Hey, my name's Kirk. I see. Hey, didn't know.
I didn't, man. And had I known, you would have known. And I would have been
You didn't know. You didn't know. All right. She said, this boy's the daddy. He wasn't there. This other one is the daddy. He didn't know. But the baby gets dropped. How does that happen?
probability of paternity.
Yes, ma'am.
100%. How's that possible? It's not, baby. I can swear on my dead mother's grave, Rick Hubbard is not your father. I don't know what happened, how this paternity test came back 99.95%. But I really would like to get to the bottom of it. This I cannot accept because this is not true. And I apologize from the bottom of my heart on this.
To test it out, put it in front of you. I need to hear you. I need to hear you clearly. The little Kirk, the little boy Kirk needs to hear you. Are you saying that you reject the results of these two tests? That's what I need to hear.
Yes. My denial, is that going to put a wedge between you and I?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. If you can't give me this, no hug, no word of encouragement, no sugar, no joke, Nothing can substitute what I deserve and what I've needed and what I've missed.
He just wants the truth. The DNA. The DNA. The DNA. Yes.
I need my mama to need me.
And I need my son too. I have wanted this so badly.
If my mama watches this, I want her to know.
And I still can't have him.
That I have lost so much not having you. And it would have been really, really, really nice to get that from you.
That was deep like the mines of Minolta.
Wait, what?
So it's deep like the mines of Minolta.
Okay, so I cried when I first watched because, like, with his dad crying and like breaking down and stuff, like you could tell, like he was just overwhelmed, and you could tell that like he would have really wanted to be, his dad. But so I don't cry again. Could we please talk about Kirk Franklin bandana?
Or his little shoes. His little shoes when they click clacking on the floor when he walked away.
Because no, he really just, bro.
You get off that man's gear.
I mean,
His
he wore it.
mom is a sick nigga.
When the old people, when they have created a lie in they
gotta ride it out.
They ride that
When-
lie.
So
Take it to the grave
They
was a
take it.
person.
Right.
They take it.
She was like 99.
Like that's not even possible. Like you done.
What do you
hey, look, her mama was in on my grave. The fuck? She said, on my dead mother grave, he is not your father. And then requested to be there for the second test for it to
Show
say
the same thing.
the exact same thing.
mean?
And
Still wrong.
yeah, but like I said, like what Tone said, like old people will once they come up with a lie, because there was a story, excuse me, a couple of years back, Ayanna, like she did a story, and there was a mom who for years, I'm thinking like probably like 20 years or something, had her daughters believing that their father molested them. Came up with this whole lie. And he's like, dude, I've never done anything to my kids. So they got him, they took the test. He passed when he said, like, I've never done anything to them. So they asked her, like, did you come up with this story? She said, no. Lie detector test, you're lying. Did you tell him, like, you gonna make sure that he never happy again? No, I never told him that. Lie detector test, you're lying. You know that this bitch had the audacity to try to put it on him, like, well, why you didn't fight harder for them? So,
but them kids was,
so her
the
daughters
kids was pissed.
Yeah, and they like, you need to like, we want to hear you say he never touched us. Like we want to hear you say this. So then she like, well, I'm sorry for blah 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 blah, and she was like, you don't have to accept her apology if you don't. He was like, I don't.
Really bad. I saved my life. I'd have been
High five. I can't even give you just two on that. Because that motherfucker would have been right around her throat. Like,
right.
Yeah, but it's like the lengths of going through that, like, and I haven't, gone through that where, being denied access to knowing my biological father or, anything like that. But just knowing that there are really women out there. I mean, we guys too. Because there was a video that I saw more recently. It was like in the last week and a half or so. A lady on TikTok showed it. And she was like crying and, going on, because she was like, all of these years, my father has been telling me that my biological mother didn't love me. She didn't want anything to do with me and all of this stuff. And I just left her funeral and now I'm here. Like, I don't know if somebody from the family like brought her back to her mama. She was like, and she got teddy bears and stuff from when I was a baby, like pictures and like she basically had like a
little
mini shrine
Mm-hmm.
for her daughter. She was like, in all of this time, like my father has told me, like my mom didn't give a fuck about me. She was like, so now I basically just lost my mother and my father because now I don't want shit to do with him.
Right.
So she was talking about like parental alienation, but it's like that's really, really fucked up. And I don't think that the other parent really realizes the impact that they're having. It's like, dude, Kirk Franklin is 53.
Mm-hmm.
53.
And it's actually amazing that his parents are still alive because honestly, they could not be with us.
Yep.
You know, and that's the crazy part. And I think the part that's more disturbing though is just the fact of how family secrets can really just destroy families. I mean, I found out a family secret actually after my grandmother passed away, because all the time she was telling us that she was 18 when she had my mom, and she was like, and she took that to the grave until I found my mother's birth certificate when we were going through my grandmother's stuff. And I was like, Grandma was a liar. My mom and my aunt was like, what are you talking about? I said, I'm not a mathematician, but looking at the way adding up these numbers, I said, she was 16 when she had you. And my mother's like, what you talking about? And pulled out the paperwork, and sure enough.
Didn't Tyler Perry do a movie like that with Bow Wow, where dog thought that
his sister was
his older sister was really his mom, and they found that at dinner.
Yep.
Would be a couple like that, because that was the one with Paula Patton, and
the one I'm thinking of had Tiana Taylor in it because she kept
Byron.
saying Byron. Yeah.
But it's like all those things like that. It's wild because it's not necessary. Because you gotta keep this lie up and keep this lie up, and she still. You can see his mom still keeping the lie up. Like the paperwork is right here in your face, man.
That lie
Bro, what the hell is you dying on with this?
Right.
Tom,
like what really happened that you want to hide this so
they
bad?
be acting like they got a Robert Baratheon in the family. If he go kill him if you find out he a fucking Targaryen and shit.
He is.
So if you were not, familiar with Game of Thrones, that is the story of, Jon Snow. But Kayla said, I cried seeing this. His mom was so bogus. And then kept going with like, bro, you are caught. Okay.
Right, like red-handed.
Medical advancements have allowed this man
to find
out that he is a DNA match and this is his pappy. And you like
it's not even possible.
I reject this.
No, because you know what it is? When if she was admitting like, yes, that's your father, now
look at you being Mr. Essential. Speaking of desserts, Peach Melba is tomorrow. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Britt said my heart is breaking for him.
How they met, and what's gonna happen is time is gonna match up that you stepped out on your husband, and that's the lie she really dying on the heel for.
Yeah.
No, I said what's gonna end up happening is when she admit that yes, that's your dad. The question becomes, well, when did you guys meet? How'd y'all get together? And then that's when the real truth is you stepped out on Pops all this time.
Stepped out, or maybe she was like, he was a pimp back in the former life when she was one of the hoes. She was the bottom bitch.
Could have been.
Didn't want that.
Whatever that lie is, she is willing to die with it.
She don't want
hey, that was in Tyler Perry movie too, the one with Angela Bassett.
Tyler Perry be knowing some shit.
Yeah, he going to them family secrets.
So, I don't know. I think I just confused myself.
You probably did.
What did you say, Tom?
What? That she gonna find out. Well, that she gonna have to admit.
But how does that affect the only child? Because you cheated on your husband and got me. What the hell is you really dying on?
It's like, are y'all still together?
Does Kirk Franklin have other brothers and sisters?
It might have other brothers and sisters. I think he do.
Other brothers and sisters, and then I came.
Well, based on like, because what he said, he was like, well, first you say that this man is a dad, but then he ain't around, and then this guy is like, so he made it seem like there were two guys involved, based off of what he was saying. But I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
an
'cause that's
episode
what's
of
not right,
Maury.
'cause it's really 3.
'Cause,
Because if he said it's only
like
the
the
2
way
in this next
Tone
one.
just explained it was like, well, there's a bigger plot of her cheating on her husband. But like, if you're the only child, you only hear.
Oh, I took it to being a hooker.
Because I cheated on my husband. So what hill is we dying on this?
But
motherfucker? What you really upset about?
Right, because you was
Fam?
raised by me, so it wouldn't be a secret.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless,
Like, what you upset
well,
about?
can't really because it ain't. I mean, we know somebody as far as like she passed her baby off for somebody, and he was just all cool. I ain't gotta take care of it, so could be one of them situations. Kayla said my grandma's dad has always been a secret. Oh, so Juan's dad. Because the older people in the fam go silent and never discuss it.
Right.
It's always speculation. And now they all passed away.
Hey, when you said that, I was like, no, nobody ever talks about that. Like,
No.
Mom's the word.
It's literally just like we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Damien around this motherfucker. Like, bro, I've never seen this nigga in a photograph. I've never heard anybody say any, and it's like I know
really
his
him?
mom's dating history because most of the niggas she dated, I hated. It was like, y'all some fuck ass nigga. Like, I wasn't her kid. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we grew up in the same household. And then it's like she used to date niggas. They used to think that they was gonna come in and run some shit. And it's like, bro.
See, your moms used to date like smooth criminals. Is that
Like,
what
bro, you don't live here. Like,
Some of these niggas was real suspicious in this motherfucker.
and one of them looked like a cricket. I hated that nigga, bro.
That nigga look
Not
like a
Jiminy.
Like, who
Not
is
Jiminy.
these niggas?
Not the nigga with the conscience.
Like,
What's his name? Nick? That real black crunchy ass nigga. He looked like a cricket. I'm trying to think if that was
Was he
Nick.
related to
nigga
Boosie?
named Nick.
Like, was he related to Boosie?
Yeah, but it's like there's no mention whatsoever. Like motherfuckers don't know if they met at high school or none of that. And then it makes me think like, damn, what if when we see Damien, like we gotta snuff this nigga out because what if she got pregnant under less than favorable conditions and that's why we don't talk about it. Like, and we gotta, string this nigga up by his balls or something.
Juana's result of an aggressive situation.
we don't talk about
But when you think about the fact that nobody ever discusses him and it don't come up, that's what it make you think. Like, damn, what if it was some bullshit? Like, we crack jokes and shit, but it's like at this point now, if we do find you, we gotta rub this nigga out. Pause.
Like, I'm not rubbing another nigga out.
And by the way, he was not in my my friend request or my messages.
So he might be dead.
I didn't see anyone with that name on Facebook.
Talk to Johnny because he a snitch ass nigga. I'm gonna make my own, but you a snitching ass nigga. No, because that ain't the only time his bald head ass snitched on me. Yeah. Sit down. Let that nigga pour up a cup of Hennessy. He gonna tell you everything you need to know. Especially because they was still tight back then. But even then it's like,
boys.
but in our it's really just like a lot of shit that they don't talk about. Like I hardly like your grandma, like every now and then, like she might go into something, but it's like it's the same thing with Anthony. Like they had a whole other sibling. You don't really hear them. Well, I don't really hear them talk about Anthony like that. Like an anniversary or something. Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild.
So, pneumonia. That I know.
During COVID?
No, this was he died as a kid. I wasn't nowhere near. Yeah, so one of Juan's uncles, like he passed away. And like I said, like they don't even talk about him. It was his mom's brother. Like I don't know if he was the baby brother or in the middle, older, nothing like that shit. I don't. Now that I can ask my mom. My mom would know, but she said that he got pneumonia and that's how he passed.
Yeah, one of my uncles passed from SIDS. My mother's like little brother, so she never even met him.
Because back in the days, like that during that time, you fucking cut your hand or step on a nail and you die of tetanus and shit. You know how the old school shit go.
I've only ever seen that one picture of that from like, and this from like I want to say he looked like he probably like 7. And he looked just like Johnny.
Dang.
Hey, y'all really didn't give Juan a trigger warning for this episode, though. Like now that I'm over here listening, like,
Hey, so now because I mean, your granny has been annoying for years. But thinking about it, I'm like, damn, maybe the fan be too hard on her, like, cause she was like one of the only ones that actually like lost a kid. So that could play a huge role into why she is the way she is now. Now I feel bad, and I'm gonna go home. Tell my mom, like, damn man, maybe y'all be too mean to Gwen. Like you killed all your kids. You was having abortion. She didn't volunteer to give hers away.
the fuck, man?
Damn.
It's on the bingo board. Making a reference to an abortion. You are sick.
Bro, I told y'all I barely made the cut.
The cut.
How many times do I have to tell y'all? Mom's was ass out. She had all that ass out in a paper gown, reading one of them tattered ass Jet magazines, waiting for me.
Looking at the Jet Beauty of the Week.
Them just be outdated in them offices.
Right, probably thinking like this could have been my future.
Okay,
This
wait,
crusty
hold
nigga
on.
knocked me up.
You was born in '84.
You looking for the episode? They're looking for the Jet magazine.
This had to be like a conversation in like '83. Let's see what Jet Beauty of the Week was.
No, you gotta hold on.
You know that the magazines don't be current. They don't be having the
current,
new
so you
issues
gotta
though.
go back
That's why
to,
I said
like,
the old tattered.
You got to go back to like February 2008. I mean, 1983. Find the February one because that's probably what's on the table.
Y'all are some sick individuals.
Are we? Or are we
Yes,
pod?
Y'all are some sick
I
individuals.
recently told my dad on the phone with
Go
him.
into details and add Jet to the conversation.
No, I recently told my dad on the phone with him. I was like, I feel like all of the trauma and all the everything that I go through, I said, I fully blame you. He was like, what? Why? I said, because I said, my mom was fully ready to go through with an abortion, and you begged for me to be here just for you to leave me with her. And I have to deal with all the shit that I have to now. I feel like I have a case against you, and I should probably be taking you to court.
So you're saying you're getting a lot of resentment from your moms, which is why y'all got beef.
I've always said that. She said that that's not the case, but I don't
That was
believe her.
actually
I told her, I said, honestly, because I sat down and and this was while she was living with me. I said, I was like, is it that you resent me because of the fact that like you wanted to have an abortion? Dad talked you into not having an abortion, and now you became a single mom, and I look just like that nigga.
You know what's funny? To a certain extent, that's actually a scene from the most recent episode of The Shy, where the mom and the daughter sitting in therapy having a conversation, and she basically said in so many words, she was not happy because being a single mom was an obligation she didn't want.
I can see that. Speaking of therapy, I start back tomorrow.
I start back on Tuesday.
I go to the doctor tomorrow, so I might be in therapy by Wednesday.
And so I am finally, going back to, and then I don't have to start over. I'm going back to.
You know what? I want to throw something at you so bad. Why in the hell?
Why is he on the cover of a Jet?
I mean, it could have been.
It was a Jet Beauty of the Week. The entire magazine wasn't about black women in a bathing suit.
No,
nigga.
no, no. I'm saying I know that. I'm just saying, why was he on the cover?
It just said he was talking about something about kids. Go back.
Bill Cosby tells why he's tough on his children.
Pause.
If that
I mean,
if that was the episode she was reading, she probably had every reason like, "Whoo, I can't wait."
April of 1983.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't think that. So if we kind of go back mathematically, and you were born in June.
February of 1983.
thanks, Kayla. Kayla says she's proud of me. But yeah, I'm not in a good space mentally, and it's causing me to go down like some really destructive.
Not the 18.
Not Mr. T.
Not the 18.
Because I can never look at Mr. T and not think about that scene in Rocky.
Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
Show you what a
Real man.
You got your shot. Now give me mine. Go back to my apartment.
Like what a real man's about.
This nigga was wearing.
Oh
They
yeah.
got their earrings
You
on.
never finna talk to my bitch dressed like this, bro. You got a sleeveless jacket on, a turtleneck, and feather earring.
With all that gold around his neck.
Talk about let me show you what real man is, bro. You're not even dressed like a real man.
Actually, back then he was.
He was.
So
Just like the village people.
so this is
They were hotness back then.
Right.
this is a callback from last week. We were having a conversation because somebody said something in the comments, and Mom was like, "Why would you do that when she just said this?" And we started talking about the 911 operators, and I'm like, they will really ask you shit that you've already like fucking established. But then it sent me down the thing where like
The rabbit hole.
yeah, of 911 calls that were like fucked up. So this is the
What is your emergency?
Yes, I need a police officer over here at 7th Court.
What's going on?
I've got 2 teenage daughters, and I just got home from work. They were physically fighting with each other, and one of them kicked a hole in a door. And they're 12 and almost 14, and the 12-year-old is completely out of control. And I physically, if she's as big as I am, I can't control her.
Okay, did you want us to come over to shoot her? Are you there?
Excuse me?
That's a joke. Okay, so
Who are you? What is your name?
Mike Forbes.
Okay, that's not funny, Mike.
I'm sorry.
Guess what? I'm going to file a formal complaint.
I don't blame you a bit.
Because you know what? This is really not very funny.
I know it's not, ma'am. I
Well,
apologize.
guess what? It's not going to be very funny when I go in front of your supervisor and tell him.
I understand.
I guess he can just listen to the tape.
Yes, he can. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well,
Hold
sorry
on.
doesn't
Hold
cut it.
on
I
one
need a
second.
police officer.
Hold on.
But what do you need a police officer for, though? 2 12-year-olds are scuffling, and they put a hole in your door. What do you need the police for?
Because she's out of control.
Well, 12 and 14-year-old, and she's saying that she can't control the 12-year-old because the 12-year-old's bigger than her.
definitely got him, but I don't know where he went.
She needs some formal authority. And you said, would you like me to come over there and shoot her? Fuck is wrong with you?
But that is a legitimate
Mhm.
question. Do you want them to
No,
come
it's
shoot her?
not, Tom.
I mean, it is police.
I mean, it's the police.
And she clearly was white.
So, equal opportunity. That's part of the problem right now. You don't shoot niggas, shoot white folks too.
Bruh. I am
And I guarantee you he because he been wanting to quit this job.
Oh, absolutely. He was like, this is my last day.
He been wanting to quit this job, but if he can get fired, he can get unemployment. See?
Mhm.
Like, I'm sorry, man. I would have laughed. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I could be bleeding and
this is not
the other two are up there now.
huh?
The other two are up
Oh,
there
it says
now.
dispatch 2 and dispatch 3.
Okay. No.
America.
Stop being weird, nigga.
He wasn't being weird. He was being his authentic self.
101 emergency.
I need help.
Hello?
I need help.
Okay, where are you located? I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't hear you. Are you able to tell me where you're located? Are you at a...
553 Sheldon Avenue Southeast. Please hurry now.
Okay, I got Sheldon. What's the number?
553. Hurry, please hurry up.
553 Sheldon. Okay, can you tell me what's going on there?
Can you just hurry up, please? I'm gonna die. You're trying to kill me. You already killed my name. Please hurry up, please.
Okay, ma'am, I'll start the police that way. Can you tell me what your name is?
Kiana.
Who's the person who's causing trouble there? Okay, I've got a call entered, so we're going to get the police started that way, all right? Can you tell me what room of the house you're in?
Okay, now that makes like some of them questions made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like it gives us a little bit of information so they know what they're getting into. But what he should have said, police is already on the way. Then start asking all that extra shit.
Look, you can tell that she is whispering.
You could tell, but
and
couldn't hear her.
You know that she can't really talk. Like, first of all, you loud as fuck. Now, if I am somewhere and I'm hiding in the closet on the phone, I don't need you yelling through my earpiece. Because there are God knows how many times where you sitting here and you're not even on speakerphone. But it feel like you're on fucking speakerphone because it's like, bro, why did I just hear this bitch tell you that she finna eat your ass? I didn't need to know that. Nasty work.
Right. And didn't want to hear about nobody slobbing on your knobs or nothing like that. Like, we didn't want to hear none of that.
No, but it's like, I get it. You were trying to get as much information as you can, but it's like you really putting her in a fucked up spot because you're making her constantly have to talk when you can tell that she's in a situation that she can't.
What do you suggest
Bruh.
people in those kind of situations? Because my job is to listen to you and take in the information. I cannot send people to where you are if you're not even on. I get it that you can't talk loud, but when you're
you know where I'm at.
Kind of situation,
we don't though. We kind of don't.
She told him. That's why he was like, the police was
she's whispering, and dispatch centers sometimes be loud because I'm hearing phones going off in the background. So my guy may not have been able to hear her good enough, but you can't just be sending police without knowing why they're going there. They got to have, what if it's a volatile situation? Like they come knocking on the door.
I am calling 911 and telling you that he is about to kill me. What the fuck else do you need to know?
How is he trying to kill you?
Come in and shoot somebody, bro.
Okay, and then he come in and we shoot the wrong somebody.
Got mad at me for being on the other side of the conversation earlier because I was like, well, what if he was just taken out of context? But now all of a sudden we need to know why you in trouble.
Because we do.
Where are my keys at?
Look, if we kick in the door waving the 4-4, guns are blazing, and little Timmy gets shot, now we under scrutiny because we done shot a kid and under minimal information.
I feel like in those kind of situations, you need to be audible enough for me to hear the key things. For one, you've already said that you're in trouble. Cool. So if you're in trouble, I'm not going to ask you what kind of trouble this is, but I need to know where I'm sending people to get you out this jam. So you at least got to be loud enough for me to hear your address. And I'm not asking no more questions. You said you're in trouble. I'm going to send somebody over there. You're obviously whispering, which means it's kind of serious that you.
But
I have said
but we do
he has killed my aunt. So it's already a body here.
Yeah.
He done already murdered somebody. And he is about to kill me.
That's it.
Once you said,
all right, man, what kind of shirt you wearing? Like, bro, if you give me some fucking air.
Because maybe we need to know, like, we come in here and we start shooting people. We got to make sure we don't shoot you. Got on the red shirt. Look, we've all watched enough criminal movies that we
shut your bitch ass up.
We watched the Batman where they put the bulletproof vests and the guns on the other people. We got to ask these questions, man.
That's when, like, being able to go ahead and text is so valid. Be able to go ahead and just text all this information.
I don't think you heard my button.
I don't
shut your bitch ass up.
Because, like, you haven't been in them situations where you had to send people to understand.
Nigga, have you been a 911 operator?
I've been in them areas, bruh. Them things matter, dog.
Little
details, the little questions
matter, dog. Are you a 911
operator?
You used to be one?
When I used to have to be an MP, I had to go. We need to know that shit. We couldn't just go bust in fucking people's houses. We had to know what we was getting into. I come knock on the door like, yeah, man, we had a complaint. Next thing you know, it's a shotgun to my chest.
Because if I call you and I say, hey, he has already killed my aunt. He is trying to kill me. You can tell I'm hiding. I'm whispering and shit. If you come and say, hey, yeah, so we got a complaint, bro, if you don't,
I didn't say that all cops are smart, but I'm just saying.
see how, and I can say this to Tom because we literally just watched Law and Order. What the fuck happened to Olivia when she went over there just knocking? What happened, Tom?
She didn't have all the information that was going on. Nah, she got kidnapped. I didn't even finish that episode.
She her big tall ass always getting kidnapped.
Well, she walked into a situation checking on a kid and stumbled on a fucking robbery in progress with kidnapping involved.
Bro, how I got $0 on Monopoly? What the fuck? Y'all, I feel like you hoes wait until I start the pod to be on that bullshit. I don't have any money.
Stop announcing you about to go on air and see what happened.
Yeah, like, bro, I got 80 dice and no money.
That sounds ass backwards.
Last time you played?
Today!
Damn.
Nigga, I just completed a set today. I got a gold sticker in a pack. And no money.
Rough day, man.
Bro, I'm coming for everybody.
Rough day at office.
Yeah. God damn it.
Office, I got a fucking pickup at 7 in the morning. Shit.
Ham hock juice.
I hope not. Lord knows. Not that early in the damn morning, please.
Supposed to be having your shit rocking on a Monday.
I'm back in the van, so we should be good. You still waiting?
Sorry, it was the van.
I'm back in the van. In the car.
It's a
Because when it's in the
possible
car,
van.
he right there, fam. You right behind me, bro. It gets to me quickly. But in the van, there's space.
It gets to him quickly.
Like be in the back.
Oh, shit. Your car be smell like Mike and the Boys.
I made that reference the other day to somebody too.
Your
Dirty,
work vehicle smell like bum sex.
dirty Mike and Nah, bro, we got a membership at Scrub-A-Dub. We clean and sterilize that motherfucker.
Bum sex. Wow.
Very.
Well,
We got the last one too. Next one.
now this one, I had to think about it. Like after I said, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that's not a 911 call. Like it's a 911 call, but I remember I actually ended up seeing that on a TV show. So that wasn't a real 911 call. No, this one.
Dispatch 3.
Hi, yes, I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Pizza? I think you dialed the wrong number, ma'am.
I don't think so. Do you still have the cheesy crust? The address? Sure, it's 235 Hayward Street, apartment 3F.
Ma'am, are you in danger? Is someone making you feel like you can't speak freely?
That's right.
I understand. My name is Grace, okay? And help is on the way. I need you to tell me how many people are in the apartment.
Would a medium pepperoni pizza be big enough for 2 people?
What are you doing? I said large.
Okay, so there's one other person with you. Is that who I'm hearing?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, you're doing really great. Can you tell me your name for the order?
The name on the card is Kristen Smart.
Okay, Kristen, and is the person threatening you armed?
Mm-hmm.
Move the paw! Come on!
Okay, if he's armed with a gun, I want you to ask for extra pepperoni.
Extra.
It cut off there, but I remember I was like, wait a minute.
They do something like that in the bar.
I was like, they got that on Angel Shot.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember that, and then I went and found the clip.
It's basically when you want them to call for call police or call backup or something because the person's harassing them.
Yeah, there's like a full
The full order.
like a menu, like based off of like what they're doing. Like if it's you want somebody to escort you to your car, like that's one drink that you will ask for. Like they're not actual drinks. It's just shit people order when
Yo, imagine just like you sitting there, angel shot, and then motherfuckers just hey, fuck out of here.
That's basically what happens, though. Like real life. That's what it
is. My bad. No, I was just trying to get her phone number.
Nah, you was doing too much.
Fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, do y'all feel like there are things that they like to basically demonize poor people for, but then when rich people do it, it's like, oh, that's so neat and that's so cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we have there's this video that I saw, and I was like, dude, if that ain't the fucking truth, let's see.
Switched our son to a floor bed when he was 8 months old. And
I swear to God, I'm not being a hater. I swear to God, I'm not. But this is one of those things where if you're rich, it's cool and trendy. But if you're poor, CPS would be called on you.
So instead of getting their kid a crib, they just put a mattress on the floor when he was 8 months old and was like, here, have at it. This is your new bed. And I'm like, when you have poor parents and shit, especially like foster care and like shit like that, like you have to go through like this full screening and everything. Like they have to have like actual beds, like frames and all that shit. Another thing is like when beds are like on the floor like that, apparently like they can mold, like with them being raised, it gives like that ventilation under the bottom of it. But I saw that and I was like, dude, when you really, really, really look at that shit, that happens way too much.
No, absolutely.
Like they fucking white person come in and you got your kid like sleeping on the floor and shit. It's like, poverty Pete calling CPS.
Business is comfortable down here.
Yeah, and that's like, look, I told you I have a king size bed with the most comfortable fucking mattress. It is like sleeping on a cloud. Like back when Bay That's Not Bay Dig used to like come over and shit before I was like, man, fuck this. I'm just coming over your house. We would have shit to do and niggas would wake up like, bruh, we didn't miss whatever movie we were supposed to go see, everything, because it's so hard. Maybe that's another reason why I'm so scared to sleep in my bed, because I can't be productive. I can't be productive. But I have a futon in my living room and like it fully converts to like a full size bed. So I take one of like the little mattresses off of it and it's on the floor, and I have my little blanket, and I basically sleep on a prison cot every single night in my living room. I'm on my living room floor on this fucking twin size portion of, because it breaks down and there's multiple mattresses to it, and I take like the smaller mattress on it, and my body is like, this is the thing, and my body fits on it just like this, and I curl up with my mattress and I go to sleep in my pillow and I go to sleep. So some people, I don't know, it's just a preference. And before that, I was always sleeping in a fucking recliner. I was always sleeping on my couch. So I don't know. I have no idea why I'm like that. I prefer couches in the floor. Maybe I do need to start sleeping back in my bed though. My back is like, bitch. We are almost 40 now.
Yeah.
But my bed, it doesn't. Maybe that's a thing, because like when I'm on the floor, it's more sturdy. My mattress is like really, really, really soft, and like, you know, you kind of like you sink in it. It's not like it's not that sinking where it's like, you know, your shit is falling apart, but it's like it kind of hugs you.
It's plush.
And it's how I would imagine Sarita's butt cheeks are.
Yo,
You
got chill.
I have a person that could respond to that. But,
Until you bring them on air, stop bringing them up.
But you know, I think that it's the fact, like when you sleep in on something sturdy, you know, your body is like this. But when you're not, and it's like it kind of dip in, I think that hurts my back. because like my body's not aligned because it's like it's the curving is different. I don't know, but
You gotta probably sleep with pillows between your legs and stuff too.
Yeah.
'Cause I sleep with a pregnancy pillow.
I need one so bad, but I want the one with the arm around it.
Mhm.
Make me feel loved.
Yeah, mine's like a whole like a little circle, so it does feel like it's like hugging me. And then I got my weighted blanket too.
I don't know how are the weighted blankets? Like, what is the purpose of the weighted blanket?
They're amazing.
Because I know a lot of people that like them,
make you feel loved
but
No, it's like it helps with it calms down like your nervous system.
because you have something putting pressure on you, so it makes you feel grounded.
Mm-hmm.
because I was wondering, I'm like, I've never used a weighted blanket, and like being like on a claustrophobic side, I know if
it doesn't make you feel like that because I
yeah.
I
don't like to feel
sleep
trapped.
great under one.
You definitely do. Like
stayed
I have
at
a
somebody's grandma house one day when I was a kid, and it was one of my best sleeps ever.
Keep fucking them transit folks.
This was when I was younger. What the fuck? I'm still a kid. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Toe getting transit van pussy.
No, I'm not.
And
This is when I was younger.
and sleeping under Miss Hattie weighted blanket.
I was sleeping under Miss Ernestine's blanket.
I don't know.
You over there
bro.
messing with Miss Ernestine.
I'm not-
Over there sleeping under Beulah's blanket. Miss
Ignore it.
Beulah.
Go back to your phone. Go back in your phone.
I was over there getting Butterbeans and booty.
Shit's wild. See how wild that is? It's wild.
Can we name that tonight's episode?
Well, Butterbeans and booty.
That's nasty. That's nasty work.
Hey, you made it happen. It was on you.
Y'all took a childhood memory out of context.
So I don't recall a childhood memory of weighted blankets. I felt like weighted blankets just became a thing like within the past few years.
No.
Like a mainstream thing.
It's been around.
But
It's been here.
You over there messing with Beulah's blanket.
No, I'm not. Don't
So.
put that on my jacket. Don't put the. That is not.
You get into the yams during.
That's not no. Don't. No.
Miss Hattie 2 rides, huh?
Probably getting velveteen rubs.
Wow.
Shut up.
See, look, he can't even say nothing but shut up.
Because it's funny, and I want you to stop, but I also want to laugh too. Shut up. You better. This is not the time. I will cut the feed.
Yo, Tone,
This is not what Tone
That's
is
some
on.
nasty work.
This is not what Tone is on.
Young Gummy.
Not gummy bear.
Gummy baby.
Not what we out here doing.
Oh, yikesy. Yikes on bikes.
Everything hurt.
Out. Can we get back on topic here? Not about me.
I don't know, man. You in that weighted blanket though.
You can go home.
Hey, I got my weighted blanket at the house. I'm good.
We done here.
Transit ass is crazy.
Next
Nigga,
topic. We
Somebody
done
got
here.
here just in hips. That's wild.
Let's wrap this up.
That's funny.
It's not funny.
It is too late. You already
Beulah's-
admitted you wanted to laugh.
Beulah's Butterbeans.
Now we done here.
Beulah's Butterbeans and weighted blanket.
Wrap this up.
Plates and weighted blanket.
Wrap this up.
Hey, but he not wrong.
No, that's
You
not.
have
That's
to
not my.
value, your meat for the day, so like you don't feel like paying for the meal.
It's
We're
about
not-
his
that's not what we're
self-care.
gonna do. Let's get back on topic.
Do they
Listen.
do you get cornbread with your beans?
This is not. We're
I feel
not.
like that's the only true way to eat beans.
Not the conversation we have right now, my
Maybe
guy.
some rice.
Not the conversation we have right now.
I can see that.
They give you Kool-Aid or they give you soda.
No, you go back in your phone, one.
Diet Pepsi. Because you know, old folks, no matter how much bullshit they eat, they gotta have Diet Pepsi with it.
Diet 50-50.
It's a LaCroix.
Tone out here knocking bitches' blood
No,
sugar
no.
down.
Don't put that on my jacket. Don't put that narrative on.
He really giving bitches a stroke.
Giving them the sugar for real. Wow.
Oh, supposed to prick their finger, not their vagina.
I be stroking.
That's what I've been doing. Stroking to the east.
So I had someone send in
Stroking to the west.
So
To the one now.
I love the best.
if there is ever any stories or like personal shit that you want me to talk about, but you just like because you don't want to do it, let me know. Just send me whatever. So I actually had someone send me one of their text exchanges, and they wanted me to, you motherfucker, really? Where did it come?
Shit.
He's sticking up for us, guy. Tone called him back.
Yeah. So this person sent me in a text exchange that they wanted us to review and then discuss on the pod. They will listen, to it later, basically just to see what our comments were about it.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't supposed to go over there.
I think I might know who this came from.
Yeah. Yeah, she told you already.
I was confused as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. She's like, y'all don't talk about it. Like, I don't even know what the fuck going on, man. But okay.
I'm just making sure it stays in order.
Yeah, there's also
This is
no names to
multiple.
protect
This is
the innocent.
Oh no, it was no names in there,
Okay.
or numbers
No,
or
it wasn't
anything.
no
She just put them in
definitely
order.
not innocent.
You see it in the bottom of the screen, Mimi, on your end?
Yeah, but how do I cycle through
I'll
them?
cycle it.
Okay.
Tone did say he had a
Okay.
Shut up.
So,
I just wanted to fill the space.
No, we good, bro. That's not how you do that.
My bad. Oh, my bad, OG.
No, don't even put that on my jacket.
Put you out. He said, "Don't acknowledge my age."
So, the text starts out, "Good morning. Today be a good day to go walking at lake if you free." Now, this already sounds like this motherfucker's a little remedial, but that's neither here nor there. Like
that's possible. That's possible.
So now this exchange just happened on Saturday morning. So it's like, "Good morning. Today be a good day to go walking at lake if you free." Then this was at 8:48 in the morning. So by 9:04 a.m., he's like, "You on date with other guy?" At 10:42 a.m., she responds, "Yes." So then he says, "Oh, okay. So you done with me?" This is at 10:43 a.m. So I have to announce the times for those that are not watching and are
listening.
if people are looking like, why we could see it, because some people have to listen to the audio. So at 12:48 p.m., then he says, "Yep," shaking my head. So 4:06 p.m., she was like, "Yep, what?" So then he asked again, "You done with me? I want to eat that pussy and be with you still." 4:06 p.m.
That is wild.
Nasty work.
That's the name of the episode. Is nasty work.
So she said, "What did we start?" And that's the whole problem in the first place. Then she says, he says,
at 8:39 and then at 8:53.
Yeah.
This is an all-day conversation.
Yeah, well, shit, she was taking 3-4 hours to respond. So So then at 8:53, he says, we went on date though. Like, bro, why did he keep missing like fucking prepositions?
See,
Like,
I was trying to defend him on page 1,
Nah,
but he consistently keeps doing this.
so then she has the face palm and then crying laughing emojis. And she said, we absolutely did not. This is at 8:54. So at 8:54, he responds, shaking my head. At 8:58, she says, what's your definition of a date? You can go to the next one.
Yeah, I have to for him.
He says, yeah.
Normally I'd be like, beep, turn the page.
So at 9:11, he says, spending time and or money on you. So at 10:11, she says, neither of which you have done, besides meeting me where I already was and purchasing a $7 to $10 glass of wine. Hand out emoji, like, like what the fuck. He says at 10:19, but that's something. 10:20, so you go give up my pussy. 10:27, she says, firstly, I do that and more for myself on a daily basis. So that glass of wine meant nothing. Secondly, you think my pussy is worth a measly $7, bro? LOL, you wild as fuck, my guy. Upside down smiling emoji. So 10:29, he says, so did you still want to talk? She says, after this exchange, if I thought about giving you some, you've talked yourself clean. Well, you've talked clean out of the pussy. He's like, how though? And okay. She said, have a good life. And then he says, okay, you too.
I mean, at least he was courtesy with the leave out. His level of confusion of what they were based off of, let me show up at your job and have a glass of wine with you was wild.
Well, so she was already out. And he comes to where she was and buys her a drink, a $7 to $10 glass of wine. And then at this point, he feels that he is entitled to the pussy.
He's entitled to compensation.
You better compensate these nuts because ain't nothing happened.
Bruh, let me tell you something.
Niggas want maximum reward with minimum effort.
That wasn't even minimum.
$7 is a lot in today's economy.
It isn't. But continue.
Nigga, that's 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes at work.
Depends on your job.
In today's economy.
Nigga, we bullshit around for 30 minutes before we even start working for real.
And she was upset because she was like, at this point, I feel like I need to call this nigga out to give me my rounds. Like, I feel like we need to square up behind this.
Fight, folks, because he clearly playing in your face.
Bruh.
So you might as well punch him in the head.
Like, you didn't plan a date and like take me out and the full thing. Like, you showed up to a place where I was already at, bought me a glass of wine, and was like,
they need to send niggas back to charm school.
But you don't owe me that pussy though.
Somewhere
that's all he was asking.
Somewhere in the college, in the high school curriculum, charm school needs to be like the replacement for health class.
He was trying to figure out if this $7 glass of wine was equal to a little bit of box. Maybe some head at the bare minimum.
He claimed it as his pussy already, like he was Christopher
now that
Columbus.
was wild. Now it's one thing to ask for it, which is cool, but don't claim it. Like, this is not carpe diem. Like, don't be trying to seize the day.
Seize the pussy.
Like, dog, Christopher Columbus, this pussy. This is my pussy. Like, no, nigga, this
Carpe le snatch. He was,
Carpe de snatch.
Yeah, that's what he was on.
Dog said, I want to eat your pussy and be with you still.
The still part though made it seem like
they were together before.
Right,
like that's the part about it. Like
bro had already been like to the mountaintop already. Like he had already hit it. And he was just trying to get it back.
Was she talking to Tevin Campbell? Like, cause you know how Dog did this whole song about a chick he never even talked to.
How he know you on a date?
Right.
Or is he just out here making up shit?
He's on some stalker shit.
At 9 o'clock in the morning,
you want
she
to
on
date
date
with
bro.
other guys. So it seems like there was some kind of communication there.
She posted
or maybe
something online and he seen it. And that's what made her text her. Bet money.
Niggas nasty.
Nasty work, fam.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. What was Saturday? 16th?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, that's already done. No, but
Tacos and tequila.
You really
It's the audacity for me.
like. I'm damn near speechless about it because I didn't get a chance. Like I saved them and I sent them the time, but I didn't get a chance. Like I didn't go through them. But the fact that you really thought,
Absolutely,
that you was gonna get this work for your $7 to $10.
absolutely, he thought he was gonna get it all. He wanted back shots. He wanted a little bit of head. He wanted top tier butt
bro.
for $7. Yo, niggas is absolutely insane, dog.
Hey fam, don't ever say butt again.
Right.
Like, bro,
Don't even say butt in the regular sentence no more.
He
bro.
wanted to be slutted out over $7 of fucking wine. Bro, hey, yo, big dog.
He didn't buy the wine, if I'm not mistaken, from this conversation.
No, he bought the glass of wine, but what she was saying was like, nigga, I do this daily.
Mm-hmm.
And you thought you was gonna press me.
No, she was clear, like, because he said that a date is him spending time and money.
What
and
time?
she said
You didn't do
you
either.
didn't do either of those.
So
besides showing up to somewhere I already was and buying a $7 to $10 glass of wine. Then it makes me think, like, did he tip? And did he really think, oh, bitch, I tip, you really finna drop them draws? Like,
right, I tip, so come get this tip.
Pause.
Nah, you don't need to pause for that. That's because he was talking to a woman.
bro, you really?
I'm just like,
He did.
He already claimed that it was his pussy.
Carpe diem.
They've never been on a date.
That's really insane.
So you gonna give up my pussy?
You definitely dodged.
I mean, women say apply pressure.
I'm like, first
That's
of all,
not pressure, my guy.
He said,
I don't have I don't
take
have your pussy to give it away.
Step up and take what's yours. Claim your queen. That's all he was trying to do.
No,
He was trying to make it be known that I'm here for you. I want you. You was who else I need.
Bro, definitely came with the I
Even
like
though
you
you
and I
told
want
me
you.
who this was, the fact of just looking at like the way her responses are tells you who it is. But my whole thing is like, who is this dude going crazy over her? To the point where you claimed her pussy
Before you even got it.
You even got it. Like,
I mean,
hey, some people got a vibe that's just that dope.
case in point, Exhibit A.
So you just gonna make it all about you.
Nobody's talking.
Right, you just
We are now.
randomly have to make it about you. You so
You
fucking.
just motherfucker zip zooming, bro.
You are so narcissistic, fam.
I get it from one.
What the fuck shit is this?
Yeah, I do feel like you rubbed off on her. No narcissism. Is
Sarita
just,
was like that before she started hanging out with
it was just
I don't know, bro. She was kind of humble in the beginning.
This is a lie.
Kind of humble.
Y'all got first I got niggas buying sneakers that they don't really buy.
But you do.
Nah, Sarita a narcissist, and that's my fault. That's for sure.
Look, bro, accountability.
Definitely. Accountability.
It's on the top corner.
Accountability! Accountable!
I'm mad he sung it so hard.
He's singing a lot more of the things nowadays.
yeah, but I mean, I don't have any advice for that outside of beat his ass.
That's basically all you can do.
Definitely block.
As LaMelo Ball once said on a live episode of Monday Night Raw, beat the nigga ass, cuz. Beat the nigga ass.
Like, could you really just have to at some point? But I mean, speaking of running niggas' face and beating nigga ass, so Nicki Minaj's sex offender husband,
Mr. Petty.
I still need them to explain to me how is he able to be there with his child being a registered sex offender.
Mr. Petty.
Maybe it depends on the crime.
It
Because I mean, they
does.
just made designer register, and all he was doing was beating his dick on the airplane.
all he was doing was
I mean,
all that he was doing.
I get the severity of why he shouldn't have had his y'all means out.
all he was doing was
Not even a private plane.
Right.
Like, bro.
Like you on
he was
you
on
on
a
Spirit.
commercial
If
flight.
you on Spirit beating your meat on Spirit, that's not a. That's what we're supposed to be doing. You trying to see your spirit
He
on
was
Spirit.
summoning the spirits.
Like, no.
Why are you on
That nigga
American
was snatching
Airlines?
his soul on a Spirit flight.
Right.
Was he at least in first
Sitting
class?
like I ain't never been in an airplane seat, but like, do they recline?
Barely.
Cause like beating your dick sitting straight up gotta be some wild shit.
Which is
Like,
exactly what he was doing.
That's the wildest shit
That's
ever.
definitely
It had
what was happening.
It has a very small incline, my guy.
Like, did he even get like the complimentary blanket that they hand out?
Definitely.
Or did he
not.
just pull his shit out
They don't
next
get you no
to?
fucking complimentary blanket. You got to bring your own on a flight.
Yep.
I mean, but when you rich though,
You got to get your own neck pillow.
Is he rich?
I don't know, but he's somebody. He might
got
get
some
amenities.
residuals coming back.
Right.
You know.
Residuals
Nigga,
apparently
Kanye-
ain't shit.
Kanye
Because
dropped
everybody
part
keep
two.
posting their residuals and they pissed. I forgot about Paige Kennedy.
Niggas residual checks are
Suffer.
14 cents.
I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you gotta get your shit off. But maybe you should take it to the bathroom.
Let me tell you something. As an OnlyFans content creator whose fans love public content, I still have to be conscious about where and how I am doing it.
Yeah,
why? Because I don't want to end up on the fucking registry.
Because beating your dick in row E, section 12, is nuts.
It's nuts, all right.
Very.
Imagine if she walked back
This
there.
nigga had bare ass on airplane seats.
Man, imagine walking back in there to offer him some
Yeah,
peanuts.
because Kanye and his wife done been banned from whatever little, because that nigga went bare ass on the wooden boat seat.
Yo, celebrities been wilding out. Like
They ain't got no work. they been forced to sit down and sit with themselves, and they don't like it. There are actors who are actually at home with their wife and kids and resent themselves right now.
bare ass on a Spirit flight.
They are at home like the way Matthew McConaughey was when he looked at that picture of his retarded son in that movie.
You know what?
That's Tropic Thunder, bro. He said, yeah, you should get to pick you.
See, that is how they are feeling right now.
Why you got your dick out on the
Yeah,
But Mile High Club by himself.
2 weeks ago, Kanye and his wife were banned from the Venice Water Taxi Company because she was giving him head on the boat. And from the front, you could, you can kind of speculate that that's what she was doing. But once they got the back view and you just saw bro bare buns on this wooden seat, bro.
Why you got your ass out, bro? Which means you got your pants down,
like nigga.
Bro, with COVID in the world, you just set your bare ass out. Oh, excuse me, Mr. West.
Like,
I mean, he's with his wife.
yeah, but they don't want your bare ass on their boat.
I'm gonna need you to pull that through the hole or something, my guy.
Right.
You had on like some leather jogger pants, man.
Yeah, so
They don't come with dick holes.
then you
You better holler at Rosie O'Donnell then.
Imagine just pants on ankles on the boat. Sound like he's really playing.
Songy's having a good time.
Till you get a splinter in your eyes.
Yeah, but
that's Gemini men for you.
Nicki Minaj's husband and gang, they were apparently, what is the guy that Offset be around? Is his name Kai?
I don't even know, man.
He always be on, like, whenever he at his house, like they be doing like the videos and shit at Doghouse.
That nigga Offset be having mad fun at home.
What's his name? Kai
Constantine, some shit like that.
Yeah.
The streamer nigga, I know.
Yeah. So I guess he was at his crib, but allegedly Offset inboxed or DM'd on Twitter whatever guy that be around Nicki Minaj's husband. That's his name. Ain't known for shit but being fucking sex offender and Nicki Minaj's husband.
Well, his name is actually last name is Petty. That's why I call him Mr. Petty.
Kenneth Petty.
Mhm.
Well, it was fitting for this situation, but they filmed themselves outside, I guess, wherever Offset was, like trying to get him to come outside. Now the crazy part was Mr. Petty could be heard on the video, I guess, saying something about he has slapped Cardi veneers out her mouth or something like that. And I'm like, see, this is why niggas need to get shot. Because it's like you a man in that situation. And I think that was the whole reason, like how Offset ended up even saying something, because he was like, why is you niggas in female beef? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they got whatever they got going on, and you know, you speaking on whatever. But I really, really, really hate the fact that it could have been him instead of Takeoff. I'm just saying. One wasn't problematic and one is. So we'll see how we'll see how this plays out. But the funniest part about it was the fact that I fucking hate it.
Why don't you just stay in one spot so I can just spray them? Because I don't want to get to just spraying all over everything and then mess around.
I like how you put your crocodile down.
This fly be fucking.
Did you get it?
Nope.
No, I just flew behind my head.
See ya.
At some point, you just got to pull the
Yeah. Bastard.
You got to spray the area to slow them down.
Well, yeah, that's what we're.
I do that and I hit him, but then I don't know that motherfucker fucking tuck and roll and shit. And then I can't find him after to step on him.
He go and hide like Batman.
Yeah, so he can recharge and everything.
Yeah.
Dry off and come back out. Yeah, I know every time y'all spray him, he just comes back stronger. Pretty soon he's gonna be immune.
He probably is. That's why he's getting bigger.
Yeah, but the funniest part about that was the fact that, like, I guess Offset was like upstairs, like dancing, like on those, like he was just in his own little world and shit.
Yeah, because they were doing that 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
Like Offset really just a big ass kid, bro.
Yes,
out here
very much so.
Just doing his own thing.
But our final topic of the night before, you know, we are able to get out of here. Jeezy has officially filed for divorce.
No more fried rice for him.
You think that was really a big issue for him, though?
I saw the plate, and like.
You think that's the reason why he said, fuck you, I'm out?
Like, bro, like, you got a hood nigga with the last name Jenkins.
His first name is Jay. That's it.
You thought the Jay Stiff or something?
We all
It ain't no Justin, it ain't
we all
Jeff.
did.
It's just Jay. And, you know.
J-A-Y. Yeah, why would you name your kid that?
She didn't want her son to be a junior.
Look, all I can say is that
Imagine if he was
a lot of people are like online, and what do? They, you know, they crack the jokes. But some people are upset because they're like, how can you, you know, be happy people are getting divorced and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I think it's because, like, she's made comments before about like wanting to marry white, but like, you know, like she think black dudes is cute and all of this kind of shit. And now, where you at?
Right.
And he filed for divorce, not her.
That's why I said, what do you think she did to make a nigga want to divorce?
Well, there was like a one thing that they were saying was, I guess, that her and Mario Lopez were sexting, and that he caught the
I did see that.
Caught the text messages, you know, from that. So I did see that.
But sexing does not cause divorce.
Imagine.
From a street nigga.
You is the world's greatest trapper.
I hope I can catch that nigga just Kofi him like.
The world's greatest trapper. And you got a nigga who played the fucking jock on Saved by
AC
the
Slater.
Bell, who still look like the nigga from Saved by the
AC
Bell
Slater.
He technically still play that role whenever they do the
in your
new season.
bitch's inbox.
Look,
You
but
can have
he's
it, bro.
married.
You won.
But he's supposed to be married.
How can I compete with
But
AC
the crazy thing is, like,
You
cause she
fucking Jeezy, you run up to
her
Mario
first,
Lopez head
but like
and you
with her
crack his
first
head.
husband, like I think part of them breaking up and getting divorced was like he wanted kids and she didn't. And then what does she do?
She goes and has a kid.
She goes and has the baby with the black guy after saying like, "Oh, well, you know, I like to. I wonder if I can find that clip real quick. I got to get on my Tommy, y'all."
This is why Jason Momoa wanted to kill Dog's son. Exactly why.
Really?
You know what I'm talking about? That's a good movie.
What movie?
Fast 10 was pretty decent.
I haven't
watch
watched it because I think the last Fast I watched was 7, so kind of feel like I'll be lost in why these niggas is here, other than for a paycheck.
Like, why did we get here? Or how did we get here?
It's the multiverse all over again, bro. They're playing with timelines and bringing people back.
They ain't playing with nothing right now because niggas ain't got no work.
They're trying to get that work.
That's why this big muscle head ass nigga back in wrestling now.
Shout out to Coach Bronze.
Oh, so these were her words. This was back in 2014 when she was on the Real. Said, "I love black guys. For me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean." Hold on, I'm opening it. So
just read.
No, she was saying that they're side pieces.
Meaning it goes back, it's a callback to the other episode where the white woman was basically like, we really don't want you niggas. She kind of got that same mentality.
Right.
Like, I'll fuck you.
But they talks about it.
The white meat keep me lean and trained.
Because you said, you know, she want to marry a white man but have some dark meat on the side, referring to black men. But he said, he was like, "I'm gonna tell you how real she is." Before we even started dating, we had that conversation. First thing, when we really talked, she sat me down. She said, "Listen, it was something I said that might have gotten taken out of context. I want you to listen to it in its entirety," and I did. Yeah.
She tried to manipulate them.
Yeah, but here's the rest of it, because you know, a little ellipsis and shit. I had to open it. It says, "I love black guys. For me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. That's why I married a white. That's what I like."
So what's wrong with what she like?
That ain't what you like no more. So now you had a baby by the black man.
So she's not allowed to.
So now you have a
So Jeezy says, "I know her people. I know her family. I ain't never felt no sense of racism. She comes from the Bay. That's black culture. She knows E40 better than me." That means absolutely nothing.
Yo, niggas put that stock in when they be trying to justify their bitches. Like, nah, man, she know E40, man. She never say nigga. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, Jay, Mr. Jenkins.
Like, first of all, they will make racist references to our culture while they string you up. All right.
I just want to know, did he get like homemade fried rice? Cause
I gotta walk. I gotta learn how to use it. Cause I'm like, I told my mom, I'm like, because she knew.
Get here. Why are we talking about fried rice?
She knew I wanted one.
Don't they make fried rice in your culture?
You know why?
Don't they? Y'all don't fry it?
You just watched me eating some. I was just sitting there eating some jerk.
I watched you jerk.
Rice.
I saw you jerk it. I asked you, did you fry it? Pause.
Whoa.
Wow.
What rooms will y'all be in together?
Because you try to deviate the question. I ain't asked you about no jerk rice.
Peeping time.
I asked you, did you fry it?
What is going on? I didn't make that food.
I said in your culture.
In my culture, yes.
Do you fry the rice?
Yes.
All right, then. That was the initial question. I didn't ask you about what was in your bowl. I didn't ask you about what was in your bag. I didn't ask you about that $40 volcano water. All I did was ask you, did you fry the rice? Or do you jerk it? Pause. You jerk those Brussels sprouts?
No.
How you jerk rice?
I'm scared.
Ask Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben was a slave.
I always think about that skit. He was like, I made a chocolate. Like, yeah, nigga, look at them lips. No, seriously, look at Pete Davidson lips. Oh, we do, you know what? We do need to go back and watch Boondocks like as a unit. Because that Catch a Freeman episode, man, I was in here crying when he was whooping Tobias.
No, Tobias.
He
That's
said,
what I'm telling you.
He said, please don't whoop me. He was like, it's like when you beat him, you're beating all of us with considerably less effort on your part. He said, oh, so the only nigga I gotta beat today is Tobias.
But it's the fact that he was like, and I get to go home early.
He said, shit fire and same matches. Yeah,
I might have to watch that whole episode when I get home.
So
that and Kung Fu Wolf bitch.
Our last video of the night is something that I wanted to play because this one nigga is always trying to interview people, and it's like he be fishing for a negative reaction, like to women.
To my little dude who be with the phone trying to get girls to do like call somebody else's.
Nope,
boyfriend.
not him.
Okay.
It's somebody else. Like he have a microphone. So I really, really, really loved this dude's response. He's not a black guy, but I still really loved and respected his response. And at the end of the day, these are broke people's conversations. That's how I felt like what he really wanted to say.
4.5 years.
No, 5 now.
Well, yeah, I guess 5 now.
5 years.
Yeah.
How much did you spend on her wedding ring?
I mean, show it. I mean, go ahead. It's a decent amount. So if you look up like a 3-carat diamond, it's a decent amount I spent on her. But she deserves even more.
Numbers wise, what are we talking?
I mean, how much was it? 35K? 35K, yeah.
35,000 bucks.
Yeah.
So he spent that much on a wedding ring for you as a gesture. What does he get in return?
I think I should answer that. So I get a partner that's loyal. I get the mother of my children. I get the most beautiful woman that I've ever, been around. And the most important thing is how she treats me and how she treats my family and how she treats her family. So for me, I have a partner for life, and it's worth every investment there is.
Okay. But a lot of people would say you could have the same thing without dropping 35K on a ring.
You could. And money's not an issue. Like, if you can get a cheap ring and it's the person that's for you, whatever. But it also depends on how much you make. So
I'll never be broke in my life.
AKA stay out of rich folks' business.
Exactly.
You worried about how much I'm spending on my bitch? I can afford it.
That's exactly what he
Stay in your
basically
lane.
right. It's basically what he said.
Stay your lane.
I watched dog videos before. That wasn't what he was fishing for, but that's what
And you ask stupid questions.
But when you ask them kind of questions like, "Hey, fam, I ain't worried about the fucking money, nigga."
I feel like that's not the answer that he thought that he was gonna get.
And look, bro, like he said, it's an investment. So you spare no expense on what you think is an investment. So if he feel like this is his forever and she gonna be the mother of my kids and she gonna be all that, then that investment was worth 35 times.
He was like, well, what did he get in return? And what he stepped right up for his. He was like, I think I'm supposed to answer that.
Because I feel like he did that for her sake. And she definitely was gonna look at him and give out a bullshit answer. And then your answer would have incited me to punch you on your shit. Because bitch, you know better. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
You say something.
But I did.
Meatloaf on Wednesdays.
I love that. And that is going.
Wait, who got meatloaf? You had meatloaf for real?
Yeah, for real.
Koya made it today.
Damn, Tone, you don't even support. See, that back to the conversation we was having in the car. See, and that's family. He don't even support.
First of all,
because we be in this motherfucker faithful every Sunday. And ain't that when you get the meals from her? on Sunday. Tone,
First of all,
Tone could go.
First of all,
but he don't.
Or he could do a pre-date. Be like, Mimi, you going to Dior's gallery?
That's all.
Grab me your meal.
So it
bring
doesn't matter your
No.
popularity.
Because I know he was gonna be like, first of all, I'm in here all day. So.
Right.
No. I wasn't even gonna say that. First of all, I'm all the way on the fucking deep end of the South Side. That's a long ass drive. Secondly, hold on, hear me out. Secondly, no, hold on, hear me out. Secondly,
he named the one thing that we just canceled out as his first of all.
But then y'all won't let me. But y'all won't let me get to my secondly though. Okay.
Let's hear the
Secondly, I go get food other places. So by the time I even remember the fuck that Dior, I've already ate twice. I still share her post. I always repost it because support looks differently for everybody. I still support.
These are the conversations I was telling people when we
still support.
I was like, it's a lot of niggas that I may not enjoy the content that you make, but because you my nigga, I just share it anyway because I fuck with you on a personal level. I may hate everything you fucking put your name on, but you my guy. And I don't have to be a fan of you to support you.
Have no problem supporting her. About time I get over there, I be done grab something else. And say, ooh, something is over here. And I made a left turn. I do share it all the time though. And finally, and this is the selfish, stupid reason too, when I went to go support Mimi, and it was like, this is just for women only. In my back of my head, I think of Dior only for a place for women, and I don't even go there no more. So it don't even be on my head.
No, because they're doing another event next month. If that specifically is a Pamper Me pop-up, it's all women services and shit, like, and they don't want guys in there making women feel uncomfortable.
I completely got it.
Pole dancing instructions and shit like that.
No, I completely understand. Right, and that's really why I pulled up. I pulled up to get food.
I don't give a fuck about what self-conscious big bitch you got up here in spandex on this pole. Where is the vittles? I'm trying to get a meal.
Anytime I see something going on in Du Jour, I always see is women. So I don't even go over there.
That's not true.
Bonjour.
It's always got. Like, cause they got like, it's like a barbecue stand and shit. And then it's this one guy that I feel bad for him because he keeps showing up. He there every week, but at the same time, when I see him, I be looking like, bro, I don't never see nobody in your line. I mean, it differs. Like sometimes he might have like salmon Alfredo and shit. Sometimes
maybe he got early customers. They come in right away.
We be there right away.
I'm sorry.
Salmon and Alfredo.
But have you had it before together? Maybe they do something to it that make it fire.
So let me tell you something.
I feel like pasta and fish.
Dior's Gallery on Sunday, Soul Food Sundays, is from 12 to 3.
12 to 3, I really do be here.
It's from 12 to 3.
I really
right?
do be here. Do you support one while you throwing hate?
You would think that it's an actual you would think that it's an actual restaurant because you are out of the door waiting, like there's a line waiting for the doors to unlock. And as soon as everybody go in, like because you got all these tables set up, like this person back here, maybe they got gumbo and crab legs and all this shit. Maybe this person.
Never mind, Tom. That's seafood. You can't support. You die.
But it's different shit. But that's what I'm saying. So then this person, they got a brunch station. They making made to order omelets and waffles and shrimp and grits and all of this kind of shit.
See, Tom, you like omelets.
Now, his cousin, that line that be outside, when I tell you, it be for her.
Cousin. Mm-hmm. You know what? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Right.
I didn't say I don't support her. I just don't go there.
You just don't eat the food?
I didn't say I don't eat the food. I just don't go there.
So you go other places to get food?
Mm-hmm. I do.
But you can't go there and get food.
No, I can't. It's far. It's far, bro.
You can put your order in and have Mimi pick it up.
Mimi does not come up here to damn near 8 o'clock at night.
Aren't you hungry then?
I usually been to order food by now.
We ate Rocky Rococo's pizza.
No. I had ordered a Rocky Rococo pizza, meaning that I had already planned on doing that. Right, I didn't think about it. Was way past 3 o'clock, so I couldn't have went there anyway.
All I hear is just a lot of excuses.
All I'm hearing is a lot of hate.
Mhm.
Because there was no reason for me to
we
get
hate
thrown-
that you ain't supporting your cousin plate.
Yeah, that's
Because I'm not. I
fucked
just
up,
told
Tom.
you that support looks different in different ways. I still share. I still post. I still
just-
put it out there. When
Okay,
she
and
put
that's-
whatever she puts on the internet, I put it out there for people to see.
I just want you to know that I came in with the intentions of being a hater. So why you calling me a hater? Like I knew what I was doing. I'm definitely hating.
I'm just letting the world know that you a hater right
Yeah,
now.
right now I'm hating.
Hating for no reason.
No,
They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Because you're not supporting your family.
Yeah, because the whole reason why I got this plate today was because somebody said, "Hey, if you can go get my food for me because I can't make it, I will buy your food." That's how good Koya shit is. It got motherfuckers buying, yeah. It got motherfuckers buying somebody else's food just to make sure they can get their food. That's how good her shit
What's
be.
on the menu next week?
I don't know. We don't know until that Friday.
And that's another problem. I be needing to know.
I said Friday. That means you have
Friday. I be in a whole nother world, my
you have
guy.
2 days before.
I
If
be
you
need-
let me know what's on the menu on Friday, Saturday, I'll buy you another plate. Then you bring me some.
Yeah, but today she had oxtails.
See, I don't want to eat that.
Oxtails.
Have you ever tried it?
Yes.
So you just don't like it?
I don't like it.
Oxtails.
But you eat ass.
Smothered
I
pork
don't.
chops.
We've said that numerous times. That's definitely been a whole conversation.
Today it was oxtails, smothered pork chops, and
You
meatloaf.
would just go out with the nut.
I don't.
I don't.
I will tell you what you would like, because she makes. That's what made me think about it. She makes fried rice herself.
Oh man, let's hope that's on the menu next week.
What is up with you and fried rice though, bro?
Bro, I love Chinese.
Bro, we
food.
like Chinese, like
But I'm like,
I love that shit. Man, you didn't see the joy in my face when we discovered that shit was open late. There's never a Chinese joint open
Question for you then: would you date an Asian person?
Absolutely.
Awan has always said he got yellow fever.
Absolutely, that'd be Asian.
That
I just feel
sounds
like
very
that.
racist.
It is.
That sound like she's sickly.
extreme. Right. I'm like, she got jaundice. Like,
She
what's
got hay
going
fever.
on?
Like,
what's-
That's always been a phrase that's been used
I
when
hate-
someone likes an Asian person.
It don't make it not racist.
I
bro.
like
I
a
didn't
li-
say it wasn't
I like a
racist.
little-
I clearly
I like a
said,
little soy
yes,
sauce.
it was racist.
That was racist too. But yeah,
Extremely. Like,
that's
I'm
cool.
just-
I like a little yellow rice.
Why do you come in here expecting non-racist comments to be made?
Right.
The fuck's
Because
wrong?
I ain't
with you?
saying nothing about the community. I left them. I left them fruit baskets alone.
She got to be on record when she blew up that she was against you.
But she comes here willingly every week.
Okay. I won't be here next weekend, but you know.
Well, that's different.
Where
You
will
take-
you? Where will you be?
Florida,
I'll be in Florida.
Oh,
working for Red Cross.
and Blue Shield.
Don't they go together? No, it's Blue Cross.
Blue
Blue
Cross,
Shield.
Blue Shield, bro.
Oh,
You just
damn.
cripping blood. And shit.
Right. I'm like,
Banging on wax.
yeah, like,
I would swear it was Red Cross Blue Shield. I
no.
would swear it was.
Nah, fam. Red Cross is the
Like,
ones that
you
look
have
like the French
insurance, my
flag.
I do have.
guy. Like, because the way you talking, I'm like, I don't think you got it.
I think next week I'm gonna introduce Tony as the Me Mom Muncher.
You do that. You do that. You do that. I swear to God, I will leave the building right then and there. You think I'm bullshitting? I will walk out. So whether Tommy here or not, you do that, I'm gone.
Under the weight of blanket.
You do that, I'm dead ass leaving right then and there.
He got the granny glaze.
And on that
The
note,
granny gulp. He's sick of y'all shit. He is sick of y'all
Yo, granny glaze is hilarious.
you know what? Until next time, we got.